Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Eternal Undermountain, where we stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. You can catch our sister stream on Sunday from 9 to midnight Eastern Time again. Be sure to find my books on DriveThruRPG. Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets will be coming to the DM's Guild, along with Noble Crumpet's City Generator, which is already up there. It'll be out sometime before Christmas, hopefully. The art is coming along according to plan, I think, so we should be good for that date. All right. And once again, we have Meg here as Volt, the Artificer. They're going to be joining us for 3 to 5 sessions or so. And I think that's all the announcements out of the way. So, last time on the old Dork Vision stream, the players snuck out of, or they fought some mimics that were disguised as barrels of ale, and then eventually escaped out and snuck past a Xanathar hideout with their dust of disappearance, avoiding narrowly fighting a zombified beholder, which was good. Everybody hates those. They came into this section of the Undermountain, where they found a ooze-covered altar that they decided not to interact with, and then went through a door to find a floating skull, and that is where we pick up, because that floating skull was not, in fact, floating. It was suspended in a gigantic gelatinous cube. So, let us roll for initiative. I believe I've already done damage to you according to what it says in Roll20.
Yes, you have.
You had 9 damage.
Hell yeah. Also, Montana is not here anymore. She had to go back to work in real life, and she had to go back to work in the game, delivering ale back to Lift's spirits after her contacts get to her.
I think she's creeping in the chat, so...
Hell yeah. Also, thank you for your 7-month subscription. Montana.
Is Montana in the hallway still with us, or did she already just bounce as soon as
She bounced.
Okay.
She got an urgent call.
I was hoping that we could use
Later,
her last spell
suckers.
slots for healing, but okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
fine. All right, that's okay.
Okay, here we go. Now I just need to remove the torch that I know got in there. Yeah, and
Oh, my-
Spark always goes after Volt, so I can get rid of that as well.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, so you guys are surprised by the gelatinous cube, except for Alistair, who is not. Although he is still probably going to have to deal with it sooner or later. So let's progress
I'm not
to...
surprised. I've known for a week.
for a week.
If
That's been
It looks
ready.
like the cube is going first.
it didn't roll a 2 on my initiative,
Dang.
we're off.
2 gets you a 10. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
yeah.
It is going to move. It can move 1, 2,
Ugh.
3.
I don't like this.
Look at the size of that
Wow.
PNG with all that artifacting there for the Roll20 initiative thing.
Looks good. You're counting way too many points there. It's like you're trying to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. My friend, you need to relax.
Okay, it is then going to attempt to engulf. He's going to move 1, 2,
Oh no.
Oh,
3.
God.
Oh no!
coming at you.
Okay.
Run away!
So it, in lieu of attacking, it is just dashing into Volt and Spark. I'm going to need both of you guys to make dexterity saves. As the ooze shambles forth, its wiggling form now readily apparent, Alistair is suspended in its form, just kind of looking up passively and pensively at the skeleton, or the skull suspended within. Okay. Okay. And then one for Spark.
Work.
Okay, you guys both succeed, which means that you can move 5 feet away from the cube, probably backward.
Alright.
Right, you guys narrowly avoid the cube, and it sucks up to the side of to the opening, the portal, and it can't get through. It is far too big. It is just sitting there, although these small tendrils are starting to crawl out to try and attack you guys, but it is Alistair's turn. What will you do?
What's the GTFO check? Get out of this thing check.
Okay, so you would... Oh, actually, you were supposed to take damage at the start of its next turn. So that's actually going to happen now, and then you can try and escape with a strength check. So hold on to your hats.
Hold on to your butts.
Okay, you take 20 acid damage.
Can I choose not to?
No.
All right.
Shit, I was
I
really
mean,
hoping you were gonna be able to.
Okay, now you can proceed with your
Yeah.
turn. As it drags you across the room, you can feel its acid eating away at your clothes, but your quick thinking allows you to try and escape.
So it's a strength check.
Yep, it is a strength check to try and escape, trying to force your limbs out of its, well, suction. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, I'm doing that because.
I'm doing it!
Come on, let's do this.
As a
There we
reminder,
go.
everyone gets inspiration at the start of each session in my games. And that is a success. You are able to get out of the gelatinous cube, getting out in a space of your choice within 5 feet of the cube. So really, you can go anywhere.
Here, and then
That's not
So that
quite
was
out. It actually fills its
Oh.
entire space, so this cube is also kind of filled.
oh, can I?
It's a deceiving token. You can go
Here?
here where the torch is.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there, and then that was my action, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
unfortunately. But you
Alright,
still have
well,
movement
bonus action.
and bonus
Disengage.
action. Yeah. Okay, you
Five,
disengage,
and
knocking away the pseudopods with your rapier as you presumably backpedal
Good
through
luck.
your allies. Okay,
Don't
top of
like
the round. Newt, it is your turn.
So if I choose to dash, does that mean I can move 12 squares?
Yes,
Yes.
you just do not get an action that turn.
Okay. Then I can go diagonal?
Yeah,
Okay. 2,
the Pythagorean theorem has not been discovered in the realm of the Forgotten Realms.
5, 6, 7.
My next character is going to be called Pythagorean.
And he is constrained to the every other diagonal rule from 3rd edition.
I already got eaten by the booze ooze, so I am not doing that again, so I'm getting the hell out.
Newt has had it with oozes and is scrambling away. Bean, how about you? You're invisible, dog.
Bean.
No,
Come on,
she's
buddy.
a bat.
It's
She's a
true.
dog.
It's true. They're like flying dogs. I guess you could call them a flying fox if you really wanted to be specific about it.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like what you did there.
This is 12, but this is in the way.
Meow. Bean flutters back towards Newt. Yeah, we're not getting stuck in that again.
Alright,
I am
he's
way
gonna-
too tiny to beat that strength check.
He's gonna dash too.
Okay.
Hey, B, what's a strength check?
Okay, Volt, it is your turn. Technically, it's Spark's turn, I think, because you want Spark to go before
Yeah.
you.
So, do we want to fight this thing?
Oh, no.
No?
I mean, I sure would like to, but
He's stuck in it, right? Are you in it right now?
Nobody is in
I'm
it.
fine.
Alistair got out. Acid is like dripping off of his body, but he's shaking it off.
okay. Can it fit through the hallway? Like, can we visibly tell?
It physically cannot get through the hallway. It is reaching through with
Okay.
pseudopods right now to try and reach at
Okay.
you guys, which would provoke attacks if you tried to run away from it.
yeah,
Right.
I'm just not sure how a crossbow bolt per se works on this thing. But
Not very
And-
well.
that's like my
And
only option.
I'm
You got a
going
booming
to
blade.
suggest someone put something metal in the cube, and then I'll use my heat metal. While that metal is
Ah.
stuck in there, in the cube, I can keep it. Use my bonus action to give it fire damage every turn, as long as I use my as long as I
I
don't.
have a
I think
titan.
that,
Can you check
Uh,
to see if there's like stuff in it that you can maybe heat up?
Yeah,
or
is
we
there-
can just wait until my next turn and I can just shoot it.
And put
And
metal.
have you
chunks of
ever
metal.
seen, chunks of metal being stuck in a ballistic gel? Yeah, here we go.
All right, so
I
Spark
thought
is
they're
gonna
made of
do
lead.
the attack with a force-powered rend.
Okay.
Did it
Whoa.
hit? Oh, okay, good.
It did hit.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if this ooze has anything when you attack it, but I don't think it does.
Oh,
Do-do-do.
I forgot to
Feel
ask
like a
if we
headache
know
now.
anything about this cube. Like, does anyone
Like
know
his
anything?
name or like
Cherry?
Yeah, I don't have him on Facebook. I don't know much about it.
Okay. You're fine. It takes 5 damage.
Alright, and then I'll hold my action to cast heat metal as soon as BB puts some metal in there.
Okay. In that case, it is BB's turn.
I guess it's time to fire on in.
Righty. That is 3 hits.
Nice.
So 28 damage.
I think it's missing.
The cube takes 28 damage as you unload inside of its form. The
What?
bullets kind of like pulse outward, leaving ripples that just kind of stick in the cube as it recovers slightly from the sudden intrusion. What's it, Oso?
Very sexual. What?
You said hold it.
Oh, I said something was missing. The bullet noises didn't go off.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
and
It's very
I will
important.
take a step back and be out of the way.
Okay.
All right, Vault, you said you got something up your sleeve. Time to unload.
Alright, so I'll cast heat metal, which does 2d8 fire damage for any creature in physical contact with the metal object. So I cast heat metal on the bullet that went in there.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it kind of like affects all 3 of the bullets, and they kind of like individually start heating up. Also, does it have any save, like a con save or anything, or is it just contact, just automatic?
I'm gonna read it right now. I tried to post it, but it didn't show up. Choose a manufactured metal object. You can cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object, takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save to throw or drop the object if it can.
Okay.
It does
Well,
not.
I don't think it can. So,
Alright.
okay. Roll for that damage.
2d8.
Right. Fire doesn't seem to affect it in any way different than other things, but it is affecting it. You can see that the ooze is starting to bubble and boil around the bullets that are embedded in its form. The skull inside of it is just kind of like lazily lolling around within it. Okay.
And
And
I'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until my turn.
okay. Speaking of attacks, it is going to try and react to BB leaving its range. It does have a bit of reach, being huge. That's gonna fail though. Okay, it's its turn again. It's time to go. It is going to make one attack against. We'll do 2 attacks against Volt, 1 attack against Spark, and 1 attack against Oso.
Ouch.
It has
Many
a lot.
attack.
4 tendrils like move
Oh my
into the hallway and start whipping around wildly. Let's start with Volt with 2 attacks. Oh, 1 actually hit you, I
Oh.
think.
One does hit.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any reactions or anything? Actually, you've already used a reaction this
I
round.
did. I've used it. Spark does have a reaction,
Right.
which is the deflect attack. It gives disadvantage.
Okay, I'll re-roll since we know what the
Oh,
result
sorry.
of this one is.
The gargantuan cube has disadvantage on attack rolls because of my heat.
Oh, it
metal.
does anyway. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it misses its attack on Spark, and then the last one's for Oso. Does a 16 hit you, Oso?
No. Whoa, wait. Sorry, I was looking at my spells. Yeah. I don't think I've updated my armor class. Because I feel like it's... Oh, I lost half my armor, that's why. Yeah, it does hit, sorry.
Okay,
How much damage?
you take 12 acid damage as one of the tendrils
Oh.
lands on your side. Otherwise, the cube remains. Oso, it's your turn.
And the cube remains.
The cube stands alone.
I'd like to use something I saw
In a movie.
our dear friend do earlier. Where she used create water, a spell that I also have. So I'm gonna create water on top of this thing. Or
Okay.
maybe can I do it inside of the thing, or does it rain? It has to rain. Okay.
She did it as rain before. It probably would be difficult to just create it inside of it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna create water, 10 gallons of clean water within range, and waterfall's the 30-foot cube within range.
Okay. Rainwater starts falling on top of the cube, but its form is very resilient, and the water is just sprinkling off of the side. It isn't as affected as the ooze was.
The booze. Okay. So it's not actually doing anything.
Not to this one.
Damn. So that is my action, correct? I
Mhm.
think I'm going to.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oso transforms.
Form of
Bucket of water. I dump more water on
a
the
classic giant toad.
classic toad.
Classic toad.
All right. Anything
That's
else for you?
I can't move, right?
I mean, moving will mostly inhabit vault space, which can't really do being large. And
Like to disengage or anything?
yeah, you've used your action this turn, unfortunately.
Oh, that's an action. That's right. Okay, no, I'm all set. I'm just taking another hit in the face. I'm sure.
All right. I'm just gonna align you to the grid.
Do it.
Alistair, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm so aligned.
There is now a toad in the way of the gargantuan cube.
Okay,
Totally.
this is a thing again. And it's not even like I can
It has
It's a-
cover from you,
cover.
which would give it an actual respectable AC.
Well, I'll try hitting it with a crossbow, I guess.
Okay.
Ugh.
That
no.
does not hit its new respectable AC. It probably just collides with... Oh, actually, it, in this circumstance, hits Oso. Because it beat its AC, but it didn't beat the cover, so it hit the cover. So roll for damage. It's not a sneak attack, because you weren't trying to. Oso, you take 9 piercing damage.
My
Thunk.
favorite kind.
Yeah, kind of deserved it. All right, 5, 10.
What the fuck? I'm a tank.
Yes,
How dare I protect you?
thank you.
Dude,
Hey, you're not even talking to me.
Ribbit!
I
Ribbit.
Let me-
Ribbit.
I guess I'll bonus action dash and go. I don't know, over.
Away.
Yeah, here.
Okay, you duck
Away
behind
from
the
it.
wall. Newt, it is your turn. Your allies are fighting the ooze, and you are back here.
Yeah. No, I
You are away.
skipped around because I figured everybody was gonna run after me, and clearly that didn't happen. So I'm gonna start creeping back that way. So
Oh, I thought you were making a character choice of like abandon the party. I was like,
no,
nice.
I was calling away because I was terrified, and I thought everyone was gonna run away, and then everybody started fighting. So
That's fair. I mean, you can still run away. That could be a choice.
I mean, it was very vaguely terrifying until it didn't move through the hallway.
Sick. So I'm gonna move here, hold an action in case something attacks me from this thing, and yep, that's it.
Okay. So you're just next to this like gold-covered shrine here.
Yeah, because as far as I know, Oso's in the way, and I can't see beyond there, so I can't fire past him.
Pretty much.
Okay. Bean.
Come on, Bean.
Bean is still like, oh no, thank you, no, thank you. That is all yours. I will watch from a safe
Well, I'm
distance.
gonna keep him in this hallway to watch and see if anything comes down that hallway, but he's gonna be peeking around the corner and keeping an eye out on both sides.
Okay, Volt. It is Spark's turn.
Alright, Spark will do another attack.
Rend. That's gonna hit
Whoa.
Awesome.
for 7 force as the ooze starts getting chunked away. Volt is like ripping away at the cube and tossing sloughs of goo to the side. And then, what will you do?
If I stay here, that's 5 feet from the cube, right?
Mhm.
If I were to jump onto Ozo, would I be 10 feet from the cube?
You'd still probably be within 10 feet.
Okay.
Its reach is 10 feet, so it wouldn't provoke an attack yet.
Alright, so I'm gonna climb on Ozo so that my lance can reach the cube.
She just got here and she's already done what everybody has done, which is climb on top of me as a toad at some
Yeah.
point.
You're
Hard
just
not
so
to when
climbable.
there's no other way around.
I know, it's like, well, I just gotta get on it, I guess. It's huge.
Alright, climb on top of the toad. It allows you, so I'm gonna say that there's no need for a check or anything.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ozo. And I'm gonna use my lance. And
Balance.
Balance, see? That's gonna hit
awesome.
for 10 piercing.
And use my second attack.
As you leap on top of Oso, your lance cuts chunks out of the gargantuan cube, putting little tiny gelatinous things onto the ground. That is also going to hit for that second attack.
Awesome.
For even more damage.
Yes.
Oh, crap. Oh, that was almost max damage, that's why. Okay, and do you have any
And
bonus
then-
actions?
Yes, I'll use the heat metal. Continue with the heat metal
Alright,
with it. So that's gonna be another
2d8 or something.
2d8. Ooh.
It continues to boil. The cube is starting to like you hear some like hissing and wheezing as the cube is starting to like collapse inward on itself, and gas is just starting to escape its solid form. You can see the skull that was suspended in the center of it like kind of sinking down. Okay, BB, it is your turn. Oso is giving the cube 3/4 cover.
Guess I'm just gonna crawl my way on top of his head and shoot over him.
Okay. Crawl on top and start firing from a prone position.
Yep.
Right, and is the last one reloading?
The last one will be a reload.
Okay,
Indeed.
well both of those hit for 19 damage as more bullets enter this cube. They slow down in the ballistic gel, and yeah, there's like a soup bowl forming in the center of this cube thanks to the boiling bullets. Anything else for your turn?
I just think I'm just gonna lay on here.
Alright, the cube is going to move.
Oh,
Oh, brave, bold decision
It
we have here.
it leaves Volt's range, I think right here.
Alright. I will do to. Yeah, I still have reaction.
It also leaves Spark's range. I don't know if Spark
Okay.
can do...
Does it leave my range too?
No, you don't have 10-foot range.
Are you sure? Alright. I have a tongue.
You do, but that's
Yeah,
not
I
one of
don't-
your attacks. And do you want to
What if I
lick
just wanna
the
lick it?
acidic cube?
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of dumb. Tastes like a battery.
It's shaped like one, too. Alright, Volt and Spark.
Yeah. So Lance. Oh,
Okay, your lance carves off a piece of it as it's retreating. It's gonna
and
do
the
damage.
sparks. It's listed as an action as a melee weapon attack for the rend. Is that reaction?
I'm not sure. I'm more familiar with the artillerist, where the turret is, like, not very sentient and, like, can't react and stuff, but I'm not sure about the
Okay,
Steel
sure.
Defender. It might be different for the Steel Defender.
He'll save it just in case for the deflect attack, I guess.
Sure. And I guess we can just look that up later. Okay, it's then going to keep moving. 1, 2, and 3. It backs up into the rear of the room, trying to escape the harmful effects befalling it. Toad.
Oh, what's up? That's me. It's your boy Toad. I'm gonna chase after it. What is this one?
Charge!
20. Yeah. That's not very far. She's still on my back, right?
Yeah, they're both still on your back.
Uh-huh.
I'll move them once you're finished with your movement.
Fucking hate like not remembering things about my Toad. He's so slow. I'm just gonna dash up to him, I guess.
Okay, you dash up to the cube, and your allies are brought with it. Yoink. The Steel Defender is like kind of shoved to the side as you fill the hallway, hopping forward towards the cube. Anything else for your turn?
That will be all.
Alistair, it's your turn. The Toad has gone into the hallway.
He's got a name. Right.
Can
Name's
I-
Ozo.
Do I have a shot from here?
Yeah,
Or
it
is-
is gigantic. You can just shoot over their heads.
All right, sweet. I'll just do that. Oh my god. Why?
Well, that hits.
Yay.
And it's technically a sneak attack. So you fire your crossbow, and it cracks the skull in the center of this gelatinous cube. And as it cracks, you can see a web of these crackles forming all over the skull. And then the cube shudders and then explodes. I'm gonna need everybody other than Spark and Alistair. Well, I'm gonna need Oso, BB, and Volt to make dexterity saves. As acidic ooh flies everywhere in the room.
Ooh.
If I do it from the bar up top, it does it as the Toad, right?
It should. Yeah,
By
it
the way,
says it even says at the
as,
bottom.
Also,
Oh,
is
giant
my mount right now, so he takes no damage if there is damage associated with savings, and half damage if he didn't make the save.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Okay, so the only one
if
that
they're on me,
failed.
because I passed it.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
We can still get hit
Yeah.
even if you move.
guess
So
Like imagine there's like something being thrown at your head and then you duck and it hits one of us.
Volt,
right.
you take half damage from this. Oh, sorry, you take full damage from this. Everybody else takes half damage. And then I guess you take no damage. And the damage being dealt to Meg instead. So Meg, you take 15, and BB, you take 5. Is that right?
Cool.
I think it's just the mount doesn't take It takes no damage if it succeeds on the saving throw.
Oh,
That
it just
doesn't
has
say-
like evasion.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. In that case, you just take 10.
Okay. There's benefit to me mounting on you.
The ooze erupts, and its skull that was suspended in the center of it clatters to the ground. You can see that although it was cracked, it looks to be now rolling around, still intact, but it had a glass outer shell that had cracked. And
The
ooze is
cube
dead.
did? Or the
The skull. The skull.
Oh wow. Shit.
It looks like the threat has passed. Combat ends.
Back to normal. You guys fall off with me, I guess.
Stumble down, I go back to Spark.
There you go.
Kind of a tree, and I'm pretty tall, so I guess you just climb down.
All right.
Need to-
So in this room, I guess I
Huge.
can get to it.
Oh, sorry.
I believe I described this before when Alistair entered the first time, but I'll describe it again. The walls are carved with frescoes depicting horrific cyclopean cities of black stone submerged beneath raging seas. And otherwise, the room is like perfectly swept clean with no trace of dust or debris, although now there's a lot of ooze on the ground and one skull.
Hmm. Is the water that was on the floor before diluting the acid? Like, can we just walk around and it's fine, or?
Yeah, you did cause a bit of rainstorm here, and it's like kind of washing away some of this acid. Also, the gelatinous cube isn't quite as acidic unless you're like completely submerged or unless it hits you with one of its tendrils. So it's even kind of just like avoiding jellyfish, like washed up on the beach.
Oh, okay. Um, you said there's. Oh, can I inspect one of the frescoes in the wall?
Yeah, you can.
I want to know if I recognize like the city at all, because I don't. I really want to know where I'm from. Am I from here?
Are you my dad?
Are you my dad? Hello?
If you're my dad, you have to tell me.
You legally have to tell me if you're a cop. Cop dad. Is that be an investigation or history?
It would be, yeah.
or
Sorry,
just investigation.
it would be an investigation if you're investigating the frescoes. Yes.
Er, But I meant because I was like trying to see if I remember.
Oh, well, if
but
you're
that's-
trying to do that, it would probably be more like a history check. Yeah, the walls do not seem to, at least from the best of your investigation, have any sort of hidden secrets or anything about them. They just seem to be well-carved frescoes. You're not sure who's made them, though.
Seems that way.
Yeah, really.
Mine.
Yeah, you really don't have much of a clue as to who could have carved these things. It doesn't quite look like a dwarf's handiwork like you've seen elsewhere in this dungeon, though. I can at least tell you that.
Hmm. Are
Can I
these
help
just
out? Oh, sorry.
are these just doors on the left? and right?
Yes, I was gonna say there are several doors in this room. Let me see if there's any special things with these doors.
There's also several dorks in this room.
Well, that was a given.
As always. As is tradition.
There's doors in this house. There's doors in this house. Sorry. That's for you, Kyla, but you didn't even laugh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't care.
It looks like most of these doors are just hefty stone doors, much like a lot of the rest of the dungeon. They don't have any unique signifiers on them either.
I'm just gonna attempt to perceive noise from the other side.
Okay. There's a strange sort of echoiness to the other side. It seems unusual. It's
Don't
not a
like
sound
that.
you're familiar with.
And then I'll do the same thing with this door.
All this cat does is listen to the doors and says he doesn't like that.
That door, you don't hear much on the other side of it.
All right. Nothing on this door, but the other one is weird.
The one to
There's
the
an
north is also
echo.
partially open.
Is that hallway suspicious at all? I
Uh,
check to see if there's anything
looks like a
fishy
hallway.
there. Check.
It
At low health.
generally looks
Like a hallway.
hallway-ish.
Okay, got it.
Do you want a potion, Alistair?
Yes, I do. I would
Uh,
gobble one of those up right now.
Kitty want Baba?
I'll give you one potion of healing.
All right.
Please call it a Baba healing thingy.
Oh.
Kitty
You
want
don't
Baba.
have to.
No, you can.
Alistair,
No.
you regain 7 hit points.
Oh,
Alibaba.
Baba. Alibaba.
I want to be part of
Never
this
heard it
team,
before.
so.
Thank you. You
Damn
are
it.
now part of Team Alistair officially.
No,
The entry
Uh-huh.
fee is 1 potion of healing.
that isn't. It's not your team, Alistair. I don't have time to
It's-
tell you.
Yes, it's our
Hey.
team.
With
Hey,
the-
y'all, just throwing it out there. Maybe we should ask the person who knows where the Goblin Market is directions, instead of just roaming about and possibly getting ourselves in trouble.
We have
That's
to
a-
go northward, which
Yes.
I think we should go north.
is
Then
the...
maybe we should keep on trying north then.
Okay.
Which way's north?
Generally up.
The way we're hopefully
We're
Pretty much
slowly
all of
gathering.
the dungeons that I make are north is up.
Cardinal north. Old direction north up.
All right. You guys start heading through the partially cracked open doorway. You lean into the hallway and make a perception check.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, at least I have backup.
Oh, so you forgot your
Oh.
torch. That's why you couldn't see.
No.
Out north is this way, Oso.
Oh,
You're
Sorry.
looking south.
sorry. I'm still missing half my body. Right? I get a little turn around sometimes.
Cool. So you hear a bit of a ruckus to the west, going down that hallway. It sounds like there are a lot of humanoid voices. You can't make out what they're exactly saying, but there's a lot of them talking at once. And BB and Volt, you actually can both smell what smells like smoke from a campfire.
Maybe there's
I
someone
hear-
ahead.
So hates the smell of burning wood. I'm terrified.
I hear a ruckus.
Oh, but I can't smell that shit.
It could be a good thing.
Is it? What kind of ruckus? Oh, I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's
Is
people.
it battle?
It just sounds like they're talking.
Nope, not battle per se. Well, I suppose we can check it out.
Well,
Maybe
we could
they'll.
go the other way.
But this is north. Well, there's also north in the other hallway. I don't
There
know.
is no. I guess so.
Oh, there is a such thing as north.
No, I'm saying yeah. It's
Oh.
Never heard
through
of it.
through the wall. Can I inspect the wall? I want to go. I want to go through.
We're
Uh,
going north.
As you guys exit this hallway, or exit into the hallway, you hear the voices quiet down.
Sneak.
Slowly now.
All right. Shh. Make sure you guys keep it
Sneak
down.
for
Guys,
sneaky.
be quiet.
Oh my
swear to
god, that's the
God.
opposite.
A guy took care of a BB.
Just because Alistair's the one that's next to me, I'm just gonna put my hand over his mouth and just be like, "Shut it, ignore the boy."
Quiet kitty.
At
Did
this,
you use hand sanitizer
Stealthily-
before that?
sorry, Alistair.
Definitely not.
Did you
No,
use-
BB
did you
doesn't
use hand
care.
sanitizer before touching my mouth? That's how COVID gets transferred.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Well, if you guys are approaching
Not like I kissed
stealthily,
you on the
make
mouth.
stealth checks.
I will do that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Are you,
Yeah.
your
I'm
your
just
mount is
gonna-
very loud.
I'm just
It's
gonna
made out of metal.
sneeze.
Why?
All right, guys.
Mute sneezes. We'll just look back at her, just being like, "Shut up."
We're normally better than this. Bolt.
Uh,
Sorry
at
about Spark making that noise.
at
Smells like dog farts in here.
That's just Bean.
No, it's Phoenix.
Oh. I thought it was Newt.
Huge.
at this point, I will say, you guys
Where's the
hear a
stealth?
voice coming from the north. We know you're there. Head out.
We are being stealthy.
Shut up. Well, if y'all know that we're here, how about you come on out and we can just have a talk face to face.
Yes, we have.
I think you can come in here, where I can see you well.
I mean, where is in here?
You
Toss
hear
a torch.
you hear the voice coming from the north. There's also smoke, like, just billowing up near the ceiling, as it must be collecting in that room.
Well,
I'll peek around the corner.
I've got your back, BB.
You can
Okay,
also send Bean in first.
could.
I think that we should probably try to have at least a conversation with these folk and maybe not be tossing around that thing.
Who you calling
What's that
it?
thing?
What is that thing?
He has
I mean,
a
I think it's a
name.
bat right now, but
Oh, bean. Tossing around
Bean.
bean.
yeah,
Yes.
don't toss the bean.
For all the times we've tossed the bean, I get it now.
BB, as you look around the corner, you don't see anything there. There is a path to the west, the far end, but the room, it seems to open up into a room with several stone slabs in it. You
I
can
do
see
have
one or
dark
two of them
vision
from there.
goggles.
Yeah, well, there's also light coming from this room.
Snarky
I've kind of-
DM.
I put my hand back and I just looked at Alistair and be like, just make sure you guys are ready just in case anything happens. And I'm just gonna whisper it.
Are you doing like SWAT signals? Like, just, like
No,
telling
just
us to
kinda
slice
like-
the pie.
More like sit down, stay back. That's all.
Be humble.
That's my
Yeah,
secret.
yeah.
I'm always surprised.
I'll take both pistols out and I'm gonna put them up in my hands, but just, not holding them correctly, like disarmed. And I'm just gonna announce, all right, I'm at the entrance. I'm gonna walk on in. I am not armed right now, and I hope that we could have a cordial conversation.
Then come on in.
Insight check?
The what is fine.
I need to know
Yeah,
if I'm
make-
walking in to get shot or if I'm
Make
walking
an
in to
insight
shoot.
check.
Insight check made.
It sounds like the person is very wary that you could be trying to deceive them.
It sounds about right. I walk on in carefully.
Okay. You walk in. You see a whole group of women here, and one thing that is decidedly not a woman or probably human. The people here are all dressed in what appears to be Xanathar garb. They seem to
Okay.
have purple tattoos, purple clothes, and like sashes everywhere. they're all wearing some form of armor or another, and each of them's wielding weapons. But at the very center of them all, over here, there is a what appears to be a drow, but they have like 8 red eyes and mandibles where their face should be.
Step on in again. They're held.
Ah!
They all have crossbows trained on you guys.
Oh, that's
What
not fair.
I look back because you're all following me. What the hell are you all doing? I'm trying to have a conversation here. I said stay back.
And we're trying to be safe, says the...
No. I'm sorry, miss. I don't mean to you. I'm looking at the dimwits behind me because they can't seem to figure out a conversation like starter. Usually it's better to have one person figure this thing out before they all follow in.
1 against 6. Or 7 and whatever
I
that is.
kick Alistair back. Back up.
That's
I'm
I thought
back.
you were supposed to be the charisma
I
type.
just wanted to see the rest of the map.
I am. That's why I'm going into the charisma situation. They love me.
Uh-huh.
Look at me. I'm adorable.
No, I'm kicking you back.
There's a bean there.
Excuse you.
As you can tell, I'm holding up the only things on me right now that can do any damage in a way that ain't gonna damage you. We just want to head north, just get to that goblin market. We mind our P's and Q's, and you mind your P's and Q's, and we can go about our day.
What is a P and a Q?
I will shoot you, boy.
The drow thing, the drow monster there, it cordially bows to you and says, "Well, I'm glad that we can have a civilized conversation. If you're looking for the goblin market, you can find it just west of here. But
I
if you
gesture
want,
toward the other entrance. That way.
you would have to pass through our way. Unless you wanted to take a long way around.
So that way.
Can I see
this
where you're
way.
pinging? No, not through there. You'd have to
Follow
go
the
east
whistling nose.
Gotcha.
and then west. It's a bit of a maze. But if you go south, you're probably going to run into that dreaded ooze in there.
I don't know if I can hear.
Yeah, I would say try to avoid that thing at all costs.
Yes.
Oozes aren't the best.
I'll tell you what, we'll let you pass through our space scot-free, and we'd even be willing to offer you something as a bit of a reward if you can help us out a bit.
I look back at the party. It's like, do you mind if they all come in and we can have this conversation together as a group?
Of course. I'm a civilized elf.
Did anybody
Hello there.
check
I
the-
am.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Did anybody check the ooze debris? Did we search the room there?
Not that I was
Not
told.
really.
Cause I want. Can I leave? I want to go
Can I
back and
leave?
get that skull that was
Yeah,
in
just-
that
oh, yeah.
glass.
Go away. Go get it.
I'll be back. I dropped. I
They
left
don't. I
us-
don't think they know you're there. So.
Bye. I just like they just hear like a voice.
So,
Where's
real
Where's
quick,
the
we're
other one
still-
going? Are you trying to deceive us?
No, he's
No.
just being a dumbass. I promise you that he ain't gotten anything up his sleeve.
He doesn't
He's
even
just
have
looking
sleeves.
for trinkets and things to pick up.
I don't have any sleeves.
The
these
drow
sleeves.
turns
Oh,
to
these
the thug next to it, and the thug just kind of nods. All right. Well, if you would, join us around the fire. Please, I insist. The thugs kind of make room on these, like, stone platforms here. There's a bunch of crates and barrels that seem to be holding, like, remnants of food and drink, as well as supplies. There's a few battered out lanterns and candles providing excess light as well. And
Now,
what?
real quick, are we still in the arcane chambers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you go up and down a level.
All right.
Not like an XP level, but a dungeon level.
No, yeah.
Am I
got it.
sitting on a chair?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
You can be on the chair or on the barrel.
Alright, I wanna sit next to them because I'm very small next to them.
Okay, you go over and sit next to them.
At this point, I probably would have holstered my weapons.
The thugs, after seeing you guys not being very aggro, they also kind of lower their crossbows, but they keep them out.
Does anybody want some coffee?
No thanks.
Where did you get coffee?
That's my secret.
Ew.
I'll take out like a water skin and a couple of things from my pack and like a little pot, and I start boiling coffee over the pot.
Seems you're used to this place.
Mm-hmm.
I am Shun Shoreth.
Hi.
Can you spell that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
I
name
can...
is Newt.
Can you spell that?
Newt.
I forgot I could just, like, turn on its name tag.
That also worked.
Sheena having a fun
Wait.
time there?
Who is just?
Sheena was laughing.
You heard it?
Was that her?
Nice.
What was she laughing at?
I don't know.
Probably us.
Well, yeah, she's watching the stream, but I don't know
Okay.
what it was. I'm sure she might probably type it in Twitch. Oh.
What'd you say?
My
I
spell.
don't think she realized you had that specific you.
Oh,
You.
So,
I don't know what the name of it is, but.
why don't we get down to business?
Okay. Either way, my name is Alistair Lafayette Cromwell the Fourth.
There's the third.
Pleasure to meet you, Alistair. And you
You
might
as
be?
Well, I am Alistair Lafayette. Oh, not me.
No. Kitty Cat, she's asking for the rest of us, and
Oh.
I'll tip my hat at her and be like, "It's blue, ma'am."
Thank you.
I come off of Spark and I go, I'm Volt, this is Spark. He's a good boy.
As long as they don't harm us, we're fine. And what of your invisible friend that's been hanging about the room?
Who? Oh.
Newt, would you like to introduce your companion?
But don't they know where he is right now?
He's invisible.
The jig is up,
Why would
Nyat.
you blow his cover?
I didn't. She just said it.
Oh. All right. Well, make him.
He
not
rolled a
invisible,
very
I
high
guess.
perception check.
Bean
Alright.
becomes visible.
Oh,
Ah,
you guys want to see something cool? Check this out.
keep your pants on. Well,
That's pretty sweet, huh?
what'd you do?
It's a frog now.
Oh,
Bean
I didn't
transforms
see.
into a frog before your very eyes, and he just kind of does a ta-da!
Does he have a top hat?
A snot bubble
Really pink.
included.
Shun just kind of looks down at it. Mm. It would be nice to be able to change one's form at a moment's notice. Sadly, I do not possess this talent. But either way, back to business. We're members of Xanathar's retinue, and we would very much appreciate it if you could eradicate some pests that have been, well, pestering us for the past few weeks. There's some sort of gang of were-rats lingering about this level of the Undermountain, and they stole something from us. If you can bring it back to us, we'd be willing to pay you a meager sum, 50 gold pieces, and of course, pass by without any problems.
Where did you say they were again?
I'm not sure where they went, but that's a little joke there. They're were-rats. Well,
Oh,
where they
Or
went
when they
doesn't
went?
where doesn't matter. If you can find them and take back our stone key that they found. Hopefully you should be able to find it. It's a key, but it is made of stone.
Ah!
I hope there's not too many like it. If you can bring that back to us, we'll pay you 50 gold pieces and give you free passage.
Wow. I mean, sounds pretty sweet.
Looking around at the rest of us, I think we're all kind of in our own silent agreement that this is better than more bloodshed.
Yeah.
Although I have a feeling that these were-rats might lead to some other predicament. Might I ask if
I'm sure they will.
what was the item?
It's a stone key.
It's
Stone
a key made of stone.
It's very apparently a key. Doesn't look like a standard one per se, but it's thick and has little notches and a head that looks like that of a dwarf.
Well, I make it my business not to ask so many questions, but down here it seems like everyone's got their own side of things. Might I ask if they possibly own this key prior,
Of course not.
and you're wishing for us to just take it just for you?
Like I said, they've been pestering us, and they stole that from us, who rightfully found it.
Can I
You
do an insight?
certainly can.
Can you roll it for me? Because apparently I tabbed out. Yep.
Sure, I can do that.
It's been interrupted.
Donkey.
Skills. Insight.
Donkey Shane.
Submit. 12.
Yeah, that's alright.
The drow is very hard to read. Its eyes don't blink, and its mandibles don't really curl up or anything like lips might. It's hard to tell this creature's true intentions, though its voice has remained steady.
That's fine. So you're quite certain that these creatures have your key. What if they've pawned it off or got rid of it or something?
Well, then you don't get reward money.
Damn.
And what about safe passage?
Of course, you brought back maybe a few were-rat heads. We might be able to facilitate your passage.
And how y'all feeling about this? I look back to everybody else.
I would prefer not to hold a were-rat head.
Yeah, I get it. You're squeamish. What if we can bring back some ears?
Ears are fine. If I see a giant rat's ear, I think I'll know what it's from.
That's fair.
Do you
Giant
have
ear rat
anything
bender.
to help against lycanthropy? Anything that can help us fight these things?
You have
Not-
health potions.
Not particularly. They've been quite troublesome, even with our large numbers. We do have about 20 other bugbears in the other room, ready to go at a moment's notice.
That seems like a plan.
Oh,
I'm
they're
okay, how
your
about you?
bugbears?
What was that, Alistair?
They're your bugbears?
Well, yes.
Or
They're under
like-
my command.
Ah. Do they have, anything else in their heads besides their brains? By
It's,
any chance?
Very specific question.
We've been coming across kind of a pattern of sorts that usually when we kill things down here, they end up kind of coming back with a little bit of brain juice
What?
and legs.
A little
Yeah.
spunk.
A very dear friend of mine that I looted the corpse off of looked like he got had by one of those things. I prefer not to happen to it myself.
Well, I guess you could make an insight check.
I'll do that. Anytime I hear bugbear, I just shudder.
Me too, dude. Alistair, as you say this, one of the thugs that Shun looked at earlier, like for nodding in agreement, this one right next to them, as you mention things inside their head, they smirk. and then just kind of like glance over at Shun knowingly.
Hmm.
Oh.
Sus.
Yeah, they definitely vented.
I'm not sure if I should like call him out on it though, or just keep my.
What's so funny, Chuckles?
Hmm.
What's that?
Well,
Ooh.
yep. All right, I understand. I don't think I'm gonna act on it or anything, but
Okay.
I know they're probably
But yeah, you caught a very
suspicious of
subtle
something.
cue from one of them
that
that was very
they're-
telling for you.
Okay.
All
Got
right. Shun just kind of stands up and walks over towards the campfire. So, do we have a deal? And holds out their hand, which is mostly two spider claws and like one central spider thumb further up their wrist.
I nudge BB and go, yep.
Aren't you their leader?
Nope. Blue is.
It's not something I quite asked for,
Blue.
but I'll still reach my hand out.
Blue is the shaker of the hands.
Volt is like, oh, Alistair isn't the leader.
Oh, the
Weird,
truth
I was
comes out.
told differently by Alistair.
Yeah.
In this situation, I'm not if I had to shake that.
BB, you shake Shun's hand. I mean, you're covered in scales, but this person's covered in, like, bristles.
Little tiny, like, the spider hairs.
Yeah, it feels somewhat itchy, but otherwise fine. Shun says, then it's a deal. If you need to rest here, feel free. Just don't go poking around anywhere. Then when you're ready, we can let you through the north exit.
That's mighty kind of you. I thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. Always welcome to people willing to help the Xanathars.
Are you sure you don't want any coffee? I mean, I got a whole pot here.
It makes my legs go all jittery. That's
Would
okay.
you like a bar of soup?
I gave you that soap. No.
Weirdly enough, soap just gets caught in my bristles, so I don't clean.
Yes, you're like a Brillo pad. Got it.
I put my hand next to like Alistair's face. I'm not touching you, but it's just like the hand is like hovering.
Uh,
Too close, too close.
Oso, meanwhile, you went back to the other room. Can I have you make an investigation check?
You can. I'll do it. That's the wrong.
Can you make me do
button.
this? You certainly try.
You can still. I did it.
Okay, you don't investigate much, like,
Wow.
around or in the cube, except for, obviously, the skull. Yeah, you pick up the skull. There's a huge chunk of glass taken out of its, like, forehead and, like, a bit of the side of its head. But it is just a skull completely encased in glass, where it once was.
Was it a? It was a ball or like a square? Can I tell?
Like,
What
it was
shape in?
perfectly coated.
Oh, it was completely encased. Oh shit.
Yeah, like, it would have been difficult to tell that it was covered in glass. It just kind of made it shiny.
Huh. All right. Well, that's weird. I think I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay. You pocket the skull, or, put it in your bag, and then you walk back to the rest of the party.
I'd like to be. I'd like to stay outside of the door. I don't want to come all the way back yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna chill.
As you're walking down the hallway, Shun kind of gets a look from weirdly, the thug that Alistair kind of noticed. Yeah, and it just kind of like looks at Shun, and Shun says, "So, is your friend coming back?"
Did I hear that? Is it because the hallway's open?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Can I investigate the floor? Is there webbing on the floor? Can I investigate, like,
No, there's no
did I
webbing.
set something up? Oh, okay. Just wondering if I set something off.
No.
I'm just gonna stand still. If I
Okay.
heard that.
Allie, the player is in the bathroom. So they're not
Can
gonna
I
talk.
smile? Can I smile at Sean and hold out my hand?
And what?
Hold out my hand.
You hold out your hand to Shun. Shun says, "Is this why you're going back to the goblin market?" And kind of points a claw at the goblin.
Oh
I'm just,
no.
I'm just gonna keep holding my hand up and just blinking.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. That is performance. Mm.
You keep holding your hand out to Shun, and Shun just kind of like is staring blankly down at you. Eventually, they kind of like pick you up with their claws and like hold you up. Do you want upsies?
Whee!
Oh, so
I was just holding up one hand, but that's like way better. Hell yeah.
I thought she was gonna.
Oopsies.
I think this one needs a change.
Oh, me.
I'm up, your lifting friend.
But it is a cute one. I could just eat
Yeah.
you up, says
Fiat
as
is
it like
adorable.
holds you closer to its mandibles.
Can you not eat our friend, please? Is that
Of course, you have your
Oh.
own quests. I have mine. Shun puts you on
Bro.
the table.
okay?
Shun puts you on the stone platform and like pats you on the head.
Yeet! You just get yeeted.
This Nia is empty. Eat.
Anyway,
That was an adventure.
so
Alright,
your
well,
friend is in
no.
the other room. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I don't know either. Oso, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk
Is-
past down the
There's
hallway.
no
this
Oso
way.
there. I
Also,
don't know
you
where he is.
walk down the hallway into another room where you hear lots of snoring, and as you glance in, there's like about 20 or so bugbears sleeping on
Fuck
cots. One of them
me.
kind of like farts, and then the blanket kind of billows upward. Another one just
Good.
groans
Christ.
and shifts away from it.
Did it
Okay,
sound like Donald Duck ripping a phone
I'm
book?
ripping a phone book in a Peter Reach.
Kind of. That's a great Tumblr post.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
You walk back as you hear Alistair like calling out to you.
I'm gonna
So,
continue down to the end of this hall and see what's going on at the end of here.
I think you're acting very sus.
It's not responding to him.
It's like me in Among Us. Got it.
I want to be a side mission, but I'm curious. Like, feel like I don't like these people.
Causing trouble? Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
None of us do, but
None of us do. It's called diplomacy.
No, I think you're way too friendly with them.
I'm gonna slap you when you get back.
At this point,
We'll try.
Shun kind of like looks at the thug again, and then the thug just kind of draws a weapon. Go check it out. Don't harm them immediately.
I do
Immediately.
apologize for my friend. I promise you that he's more of an oaf than you think.
An oaf, so.
He's picked up many cursed swords from this place. He actually lost his arm one time. It's the only way he got rid of it.
he also lost half his body at one time.
The thug
Those are two separate
that's true.
instances.
The thug motions for another thug to follow them, and then they start heading down the hallway after Oso.
Yeah.
Not knowing that they're there, I come forward. Yeah, I'm like coming around the corner here.
Yeah, Oso,
hello.
you run into them, and they have their swords drawn, but not really trained on you. And one of them just kind of like does a head nod towards you. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You've been milling about this place. Your friends have been in the other room meeting with us.
Was there a rule about not being able to mill about? You don't know me.
We own
He
this
might get killed.
territory.
I
What?
yell out, "Did you get lost?"
Yeah, I got lost.
Well, why don't you come join your friends then? I'm sure there's much that you need to share with them. And they you.
I guess. I just walk slowly, quickly, rather away.
Okay. You start
That's
walking
okay.
down the hallway, and they keep a close follow on you.
I fart a little bit so they can smell it.
Well, you don't need to eat, so...
Little tree fart. Yeah, but I expel like
Do you expel? Tell me.
just a little sap.
Okay.
So you have a wet fart. Got it.
It's like a pollen. That was like a pollen dust, and maybe they have allergies.
What?
You know, like pollen.
He just wants to be cool. He wants people to fart too.
Yeah, I want to fart. I hear you guys farting all the time.
I'm jealous, dude.
I want to fucking
I
hang.
installed a new farting protocol in my Warforged armor. Just, to hang out. The thugs take you back into the room, and they kind of just look over at their leader, and the leader nods understandingly. Caught him wandering about. No harm, though, the other one says. Just keeps an eye on you as you enter. Your friends are around the fire, and everybody's kind of just having a short rest here. Nobody seems to be violent.
I join them and go into sentry mode.
Hey guys! You sit down and then immediately power down.
Mm-hmm. See? Do you see what I have to deal with all day?
It must be maddening.
Oh, I know. He's like rubbing his temples.
He's just drinking coffee. Just like grumpy old dad kind of hunched over looking at your body standing above you and just taking Yep. That's so.
A lot common. You and this guy.
Well, we can be ready to leave when y'all are all set. Mostly you, Volt. You seem to take a couple hits back there. And
For sure.
yeah, sure.
You guys can take a short rest if that is your cup of tea.
Yeah, we probably. Well, I probably should.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Wouldn't want to overstay our welcome.
Ooh, those are some great rolls.
So what are you all doing in this level of the dungeon? Adventurers, yes, but interested
Small
in
talk,
sharing that which brought you down here?
Your mom brought me down here. Right,
Well,
guys?
I think the right
No,
one
she didn't.
up because we just came from Skullport.
Ah, Skullport trip. I take it you've probably got your pockets full of whatever you needed to find.
Not as much. Plus, we're losing most of it to a bet that I made up in Yawning Portal anyway. One of our companions have already died. Let's just say I made sure I paid that everybody would live.
Well, that's too bad. Shouldn't take bets that you might not win.
I'm gonna ask them about if they've seen my party members, the other party members.
You ask them, and after a description, they just kind of scratch their mandibles with their claws. Didn't see anyone like that come this way, afraid. Perhaps they
Thanks.
ran into the were-rats first.
Well, I hope they're okay.
Bolt, what happens if your companions are now were companions?
Well, I guess it's my duty to end their misery.
Damn.
Oh my!
I figured I might as well ask before it comes up.
You would make a mighty
Yeah.
fine drow. Our culture admires such stone-cold killerness.
Oh, well, I would have some second thoughts, before, but, once I go in there, I will have to make that,
You'll do what has to be done. I have confidence in you, little gnome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just really hope they're not where they're at right now.
Well, if you're looking for the Goblin Market, it's to the west. Let's hope your friends are there. If you're looking too far west, you might find some of Hallister's old apprentices. You wouldn't want to go that way.
Which way was that
your
now?
lives. Beyond the Goblin Market, to the west.
Good to know.
You have apprentices down there?
Oh, Hallister. Sorry.
Ah,
An unfortunate namesake. But he is the one that supposedly created and runs this wretched maze. He keeps
thank you.
apprentices of sorts, but the failures end up on this level.
Fascinating.
Aliens. So people that like didn't pass the classes or something?
I figure that they failed their SATs.
They're the dum-dums.
Yes, their spells of abjuration and transmutation exams.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow.
Let's let that sit. In there.
Glad I didn't have to take that during my artificer training.
Certainly not. I hear he's an awful coach. And certifiably insane.
Is he still alive and well?
Who knows? Some people claim to have seen him, or at least an image of him, or an after image, a ghost.
A stone statue?
I'm sure they've come across it.
Hmm.
I've heard a few tales from other members of the guild. The Xanathar Guild doesn't delve much deeper than Skullport, though.
Ah, yes, they don't dig too greedily and too deep, I hear.
No, we like to stay at least close to our holdings in Waterdeep. But enough about me. I'd like to learn more about you.
Which you?
Just gestures broadly to the expanse.
Oh, so they want to hear more about you.
He's in a little box
Sentry
full of
mode.
himself with the
I could hear. I can hear, but wait, did you speak to me?
No, just broadly to everybody.
No.
And then
no, but did
everybody
Alistair
assumes that.
ask me that?
I said, hey, talk about yourself. No.
No, thanks. I'd rather not. I go back to sleep.
Well, no matter then, once you're all rested up, best be on your way.
We are bad at role-playing.
I think a couple did quite fine.
AKA telling our backstories.
So what's your stories? Everyone just kind of like stares at each other.
The only
Good.
thing- the reason for me is I don't like these guys, so I don't want to make small talk with him.
Oh, no, I get that.
Like, he creeps me the
Oh, I know,
fuck
I
out.
Oh, he creeps me out too, but I don't know why I moved there. I don't want to be there.
Because you're a cat and you have the zoomies.
Big-
Is
Only get
everybody
on
a
a
much-
people.
how short of a rest are we taking?
It's an hour.
Just an hour.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they're not
that's why
resting.
it was just kind of like any short conversation if you guys wanted to talk to them at
Yeah.
all.
What are those things on the over here?
The red
Those
dots.
those are just I looked up candle in Roll20 and that's what came up. But
Let's-
they're
Oh.
just like battered lanterns and candles and whatnot.
Oh, I see.
They're-
God, my immersion is just at a full all-time high right now.
Yeah. Also, so BB is gonna be like, well, I don't think y'all need to hear much about me. Seems like you can't go further than the 3rd floor, so how not much of a conversation to start. You won't know much about the 22nd level.
So,
Ambitious, aren't we?
ambitious, or maybe I just got a death wish.
Well, I'm sure that it will work out just as well as all your gambles so far.
Huh? Yeah.
Sick burn.
Just almost like, hey, excuse you. Who says that wasn't a plan? I wasn't expecting to come back.
What?
Oh. Good plan.
You don't need money down in the dead.
No, you don't. So there
Are
was
you
nothing to
planning
lose,
to
I guess.
die?
It's a
I
suicide
wasn't planning to
mission.
come back. Yeah.
Stevie's gonna lay an egg and be reborn.
As
Well, he needs to die first. And then I will raise BB as my BB.
Wow.
Oh my god.
BB
Anywho, I
button?
guess
BB.
for the sake of asking questions, since you're all curious, Shadow Dust Cold, have you heard of it?
I haven't heard of it
have.
personally, no.
That's weird enough that I'm gonna wake up. Oso wakes up and is confused as to why he's asking about this, but I haven't said anything.
I've heard it from something that we found at some point because I have notes on it, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I remember the thing you found.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Oh.
What's that from?
Inside check?
I mean, again, Shun is difficult to read, but they don't seem to be lying to you. The best of your knowledge.
I figured. Yeah. That's alright. It's a wild card at this point.
Are they just like looking? They're all just looking at us like we're just sitting here like locked in a uncomfortable gaze of conversation? Or are they like?
I mean, some
doing
of the
stuff?
thugs are like just staring at you. Others are like talking amongst themselves quietly, but otherwise they're on high alert because there's adventurers nearby.
I do have a bit of a question actually.
Oh, it speaks.
What are you doing here?
This is one of the Xanathar outposts.
But how
Need
did you
to-
get here?
You mean me personally?
Yeah, personally, what's your?
I think he's gesturing at your appearance, ma'am. Take no mind to it. He's kind of like a
What? No, that's
toddler.
not at all.
He's
That's not what I
massive
meant at all.
racist.
Why would you say that? I just want to know how you got here. How you ended up working for the Xanathar.
What do you know?
Well, I don't know too much. I'm a pretty simple tree, but I know a little bit.
Well,
That's why I'm asking you.
if you must know, I was cursed by Lolth. Way back when I used to be with the Drow, they cast me out because I couldn't take on the trials, and I was gifted with this appearance. I mean,
Good. You look great.
sometimes I
And
wish I
well
could
done
turn
now.
back, but really, I think it's just the fear that I strike that kind of gets me going.
What did you? Oh, okay, that's a lot
I
more
think
than I
it
wanted.
suits you. Don't mind it.
What did
Oh,
you
look at
look like
fear.
before?
Well,
You were a drow?
yes.
Cool,
I
cool.
used to have hair, kind of like touches bald head, and I
It's like 2 or 3 little like bristles.
bristles. I used to have hair, it was long.
Overrated, I say, and I point to my hair like there's nothing there.
Nope, I've had long hair. It's quite luxurious.
No, but you're all hair. That doesn't count. That's nothing.
Weirdly enough, I used to have a scar on my eyebrow, but that seems to have healed with the transformation.
Pretty dope. But there you go. Silver linings.
Indeed. But
So-
Xanathar promised monsters like me a place to have power. I didn't have
Xanathar-
any power after the Drow were done with me.
Xanathar's the fucking.
The
I always get them
beholder,
confused. The beholder guys,
the
right?
fish.
Yeah,
So we're technically enemies, but they don't know it.
seems so.
Yeah,
Good,
that's why
good,
we're.
good.
Shut it, Oso.
Okay. What is the name of that fish?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I think it's for the best.
No, I wanted to talk about it.
Like
I know
Joffrey or
you
something
do,
like
and you're gonna
that?
fuck it
Oh.
up. You're gonna get us killed.
It's interesting.
He'd be just eyeing you.
I forget about it. Do I have any other questions? No, I'm good. Wait, let's get going. Well, where rats, right?
Yes.
Yes, where are those rats?
I told you, I don't know where they are.
Currently
I was
posing for
making
a
a
portrait.
joke as well.
Are they usually in the hybrid form? Or do you know what they look like if they're...
They tend to get around much quicker in their little scurrying rat form.
They could
But-
turn into regular rats?
Yes, well, dire rats. They're rather large, but tiny enough to slip through the cracks in a lot of the rubble in this level of the dungeon.
Can I turn into a were rat? Or a dire rat?
I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think you just need to have seen one, but
I don't. I was looking at that rule. I don't see that rule anywhere. I don't know if that was homebrew or not. Which I will respect if that's your homebrew.
no, it's in there.
I mean, show me one.
I will later.
No, I mean, show me the rule.
I will later.
What? Let's go. Let's head out.
Let's
You sure
go,
they're not to the? You
mate.
sure they're not to the north?
I don't think they're to the north. There's not much beyond here.
Huh, strange. Wild shape starting at 2nd level. You can use your action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. First sentence of the spell. First sentence.
Does
Yeah,
it have to be...
just say.
You have to
That's
have
how
seen the
that's
beast itself, or can you see the likeness of a beast?
Just says a beast
Just
you've seen
assumes
before.
The shape of a beast that you've seen before.
Okay.
Xanathar's guide has like a group of tables that are like, here are some beasts that you would have probably seen before if you're from this environment. It says like forest,
specific
coast, blah
biome.
blah blah. So I just kind of gave Oso the list for the forest because he was from the forest.
So we just need to find one that's separated from the pack, or whatever.
Or any actual rat?
Yeah.
And
any
honestly,
actual dire
questing
rat.
for new forms is kind of interesting too,
Mm-hmm.
to add to the database.
The Pokédex. Trademarked.
Well, if
You
you
look like Shiba Inu.
Well,
need any
those
more
are-
help, just let us know. But I think it's time you guys head out.
yes. We shall
They-
leave now.
Do they have a leader?
The
Or-
rats? If
Yeah.
they do, I haven't seen them.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. Maybe we take him out and they all follow us now, huh? Maybe I'm the Rat King. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
if you do
not.
become the Rat King, don't send them after us, and we'll be square.
My teeth want to go. My teeth, like I want to make them look like little rat teeth. Yeah, it did. That's a really good noise.
You draw some roots over your teeth, and you go like that.
Where's Alistair going? Are you
Away.
trying to steal first, Alistair?
It seems he wants to get a move on.
Oh, I thought that was to the north. I thought we couldn't go that way.
No, it's north and then west.
Oh, okay.
Please follow me.
Onward. Onward.
And Shun heads over here. The thugs are following, but I'm not gonna bother selecting them and stuff. But they're kind of filtering through to make sure you go all over there. Shun heads to the north and gestures to the west. There is a bugbear to the west that you can see,
Ah!
and Shun goes, "It's all right to let these ones pass. Go ahead." And then the bugbear just kind of like nods and allows you guys to pass. Hold on a second, real quick. Okay. You may proceed. The bugbears take their hands off of some levers that are placed on the walls next to them and allow you guys to pass. Shun says, Now, you find that stone key to bring it back to me, and you'll get your just reward.
It'll do.
Sounds good.
Let's
Nice
do it.
meeting you all.
You as well.
Pleasure, ma'am.
Fucking
Tip my
lion.
hat.
I usually use he, but I appreciate it.
My apologies.
Shun slinks back into the shadows. The bugbears just kind of look at you guys. One is like grooming his beard.
I'm
Like,
gonna
baby, did you
whisper.
just assume
I'm gonna
his gender?
whisper to BB that. I'm gonna whisper to BB that there was a shit ton of bugbears down there that I saw sleeping. There's so
Makes
many
sense.
of them. So many of them. They're all taking a
We
nap.
should keep on moving.
Yes.
So
It's
Hurry
like
the
kindergarten.
fuck up.
Looks like kindergarten.
Bolt and I are leading the way.
Okay.
We
While you guys are
ready.
walking through, can I have you guys make perception checks?
Hell yeah.
Great.
My favorites.
of course.
Perception.
They all sucked, by the way.
So Volt, and Kyla, Newt, you two are the only ones that. Oh well, Bean also doesn't notice, but you guys are the only ones that don't notice that as you guys are walking along, there are some odd seams in the floor. It's probably from pit traps, and there's about 5 of them across this hallway that you guys pass over, but they do not open up.
Oh.
But it's apparent that they seem to be traps of some sort that have a seam in the ground.
Those were set up by Shun. Or is that they were just here?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you, I'm just talking out loud.
Well, that
Oh.
was a very safe passage.
That's
Yeah.
lucky. Looks like we almost did make it.
Well, we must be more careful.
No, we must be exactly that amount of careful.
Yeah.
Yes. Lucky that we didn't set them off.
Take your torch.
I dropped it once, okay? Jeez.
And I kept putting it on you, and you kept running away from it.
You guys want me to drag you guys down this hallway? As you proceed
No,
down,
do it myself.
No, drag me.
Oh,
I can
goddamn
walk.
long.
just
It's
pick me
like,
up.
Pick me up. Pick
Just
me
take me
up.
up.
Oh, I get it. If we went the other way, we would be.
Need your help,
So-
Dad.
Is Newt just Baby Yoda now?
I think they always were.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we.
That was
I
the
think-
initial character concept, I believe.
No, I
Yeah,
thought.
With Blood Witch.
Oh, are you? I thought the Newt came before the Baby Yoda.
Well,
No,
it was
right.
when I was trying to describe how to draw her.
She specifically
Oh.
asked me to be Baby Yoda with a skull mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just make our way down.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed you guys wanted to move yourselves because you were so adamant about it, but
Oh,
Are
yeah.
I
we
moved
walking
Newt.
fast? Our faces passing.
you guys head down into a familiar hallway. To the immediate east, there is a shrine, and the remnants of your passage, and you're back at this intersection once more.
Oh.
There's an ooze shrine.
Yeah, there's like an altar that's covered in what looks to be gold, but you guys looked at it closer, and it seemed to be covered in slime.
Mm,
I want to go back to
why?
the altar.
Are you gonna put the head on it?
Yeah.
Because he
I
was
don't know
asleep
about-
when.
Oh right, you were asleep when that was
I
happening.
think he was asleep when we discovered that.
Oh, so what are you doing?
I'm just trying something. I forgot.
Well,
You for-
we're waiting out here.
Well, yeah, that's probably pretty safe, but I'm just curious. I put the head on the altar.
That's my job.
You place the glass-covered skull on the altar. As you do, the gold begins to quiver,
no.
and it sort of like slides off of the altar, revealing more of the inscription that was written upon it. But as you like struggle to read it, a tendril comes out straight for your throat,
Ah!
and the ooze begins sucking out more tendrils towards you, and it attacks, animated
Nice.
now to full life.
Um,
Full life, full
Oops.
consequences.
You take 15 damage. And we're now in combat again.
all right.
There's probably a torch in there somewhere. There you
Oh.
are.
Oh, yeah, now I get first initiative when I'm not in a news.
Okay, Alistair, you are not surprised by this. You were kind of expecting Oso to do something stupid in the other room. It's honestly a
Well-
good precedent.
Time to go save Oso. Because I knew this was going to happen.
I'm fine.
Are you okay, Oso?
I mean, there's a monster. Little
does it-
ouchies.
Does it need to be slain?
It gurgles at
Definitely.
you incessantly.
Alright, well. Oh. 5, 10, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. Alright. Can I get a shot in from here, or is it the angle not great?
It's big. I'm gonna say that you can get an angle at it.
Alright.
It's probably gonna have partial cover
It
from the
didn't
corner
hit,
of the
I
room.
assume.
That I need to check. That one just barely hits from the cover.
Whew.
You sneak out from behind it and like kind of instinctively shoot a crossbow out from behind it, and it hits. It's not hard to hit. It was just getting it around that corner. That is going to deal 20 piercing damage.
Holy shit.
I curved the arrow.
I'm down, Diego.
Well, I expected this, so let's proceed to kill another ooze.
Okay, we continue through a few turns to this guy with an initiative of 0, who is going to attack Oso once
What a
more.
winner.
It gets a 5, which does not hit you. And we go to the top of the round. Alistair. Nothing much happened. It just kind of like shot a pseudopod out towards Oso, but it is still struggling and reeling from that that arrow that went right through it.
Well, do the boom booms.
All right, you lash out with your rapier, filling it with thunderous energy. As you go to swipe at the ooze, it splits apart into 2 oozes instead of taking damage.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
no.
I thought it was because it was piercing, it would get away with it. But it still hits one, right? Or
No.
is it just not work?
Oh wait, is this piercing damage? Is it rapier
Technically,
piercing?
Yeah,
Mhm.
rapier is piercing.
Yeah, it is. Sure. You do damage. It's but it still splits apart. Sure.
Sure, why not? We'll go
Why
with
not? I screwed up, but this is fun anyway.
You pierce so hard it split in half.
Yeah, that's really pierced.
Yeah.
Does it get like the thunder and all that?
That's
Yeah.
like a Claire's
Uh,
ear piercing if I seen it.
Let's
That's a mall piercing.
deal it.
So pierced it's perforated.
Okay.
So pierce is just a split lobe.
Okay. I'm gonna say that this one in front of you is covered in the booming energy.
Alright, now I'm gonna disengage.
It is wiggling rapidly as it struggles to maintain its form.
And I'm just gonna cat dash to get back here.
It will do nothing because booming blade is part of the attack. I know that now. Newt, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Alistair, why are you running away? Why are you running away? Are we gonna help or are we staying? What's
I
going
don't
on?
want to get hit by that thing.
Ooh, what thing? I can't see it.
I attacked it. It's an ooze. Now it's two oozes.
Another one?
Yes, I hit it. It got hurt. Then I ran away, so it doesn't hit me. I'm a little low on life.
Ah, man. Alright, let me see.
It's what I do. I hit and run.
That's true.
The Alistair.
So I can see this one fully now, so can I attack it?
Sure. I'm just gonna say it has some cover from Oso.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Alright, I'm gonna try to attack it.
They're fairly easy to hit, and that more than does it. The second one also hits, even with the cover.
Yes.
Alright, that ooze is blasted into oblivion. You launch two poisonous like toads, which your Eldritch Blast kind of like hop along the ground, sort of, and they're green when he's a toad, and then they just slam into the ochre jelly and explode on contact. And it
Blasted it so
splurps
hard
into
with Bethesda beam.
I got you,
little
buddy.
drips. Alright, Bolt.
We'll head over. Can I go through?
Yeah, you can move through their spaces just half speed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sparkle Dash.
I suggest not slashing it.
Well,
It's okay, I think a lance is piercing.
I think so. Okay, yeah, I'll just use the lance.
Oh, that's a strong arm with that lance.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you stab into the ochre jelly, and a pulse of your artificer's electricity jolts through it, and the ooze, which was trying to fight through that thunderous energy of Alistair's anyway, it crumbles into like little globs that kind of bead up on the ground, and then finally relax and come to rest. And it dies.
See, no problem at all.
Easy peasy.
Dust my hands off.
Lemon squeezy.
I'd like to check the. Was the. So did the gold like slough off of the
Yeah, it was.
ochre?
Yeah.
Is it still gold on the ground?
I mean, it's still ochre colored on the ground.
Oh, it wasn't actually gold.
It was not actually gold.
Okay, check it. Can I inspect the pedestal thing? See if there's like something else on it.
Sure.
Something else I can do with it.
Yeah, let me just see. Okay. It bears an inscription on it that was written in Abyssal. Bean was able to read some of it earlier, but now the entire thing has been revealed.
What's it say?
If Bean
Hey,
reads
Bean!
it says,
Yeah.
yeah, just gonna assume Bean comes over here to read it. Says, oh yeah, let me get a read on this. It says, a gift of flesh willingly given can feed our eternal hunger. Ah,
Huh.
Ew.
yum.
Is Bean sitting on the pedestal now?
He's just kind of sitting in front of it.
Oh no.
Can I pick him up?
I mean, yeah, he's
what
a
are you
bean.
doing, buddy?
I'd like to put him on the pedestal.
You're not gonna earn brownie points with him.
I just want to see something.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with me?
No, I just want to look at. I want to check something out, and I put it on the pedestal.
Bean's gonna be a little reluctant to that.
Okay. I mean, he can try and escape his grasp.
Uh,
I'm assuming just saying don't do that is gonna stop Oso.
well,
No.
I'm assuming it's not going to.
No.
And it's not going to be a will.
Oso, make a athletics check.
Oh, right.
Though technically,
touch
Bean
me.
can make a acrobatics check if they want to. Looks like they do have a -4 to their athletics check.
All right. Well then.
Come here, little guy. It's not a problem. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine.
Acrobatics, oh god. Bye.
It
See
tries
ya.
squeezing.
12.
It tries squeezing out of Oso's hands, but then it just slips out after excreting some sort of slime
Like
and
a bar
hops
of
along the
soap.
ground. Uh,
Yeet.
Bean then just kind of transforms into a bat and starts flying
That's what I
around the
would
room.
imagine too. Come on. You'll just come back.
Yeah, well, you don't know what kind of hell I go through every time I go back there.
I don't. I
And
thought
you
it was
didn't
fine.
even wash your hands.
My hands don't.
Disgusting.
I don't get germs. I'm not a person.
What?
I'm gonna take the thing off of my arm again. The piece of like the shoulder that I ripped off before,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put that on the pedestal. And does anything happen?
No. Place
Hmm.
the stick upon the altar, and it makes a stick hitting stone sort of noise.
Hey, what's that?
Messing with shit.
What's that sound like?
Well,
Oh wow. Um.
Luz has died.
It's like I'm there.
So that's all this says. This feels like a mystery. Nobody has any ideas.
It's probably a don't touch it kind of idea.
That's so boring. I touched it and it's
And the last
fine.
time something interesting was picked up, it was stuck to you till you blew up.
Yeah, but I'm fine. Or you're fine. We're all fine. Right?
We're heading on our mission so we can at least make these people kind of happy.
Okay.
Why don't we
So
just
it looks
beat
like you're
them up?
heading west.
Did you take your skull back?
Going-
Also?
right?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna say I want to take the skull back.
It's fair enough. Make sure you have that skull in your inventory. Glass-covered skull.
Okay. That's not ominous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to get you all together so that I can copy-paste you to next chamber. And I also need to figure out which one that is. Believe.
I don't want to wait. Why are Alistair and BB floating in the air?
Because I have powers.
What?
I don't
I
see them
don't.
floating in the air.
They're like
I don't
they're
see them either.
floating. They're like floating in the black space on the screen for me.
There's a chair under. I'm chair. What the fuck? There's a map underneath it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why did I say chair?
There's a chair under there.
See a mysterious armchair.
Okay. So, let's go to the next chamber. You head through a not too long hallway, and yeah.
Yeah.
The chamber eventually turns to the north. Just drag you closer. Alistair walks forward, and before you, you see a rather large wooden door wrought with iron around its edges. There is a big, like, round knocker in the center of it.
How big are these knockers?
There is one big round
Oh.
knocker.
One big round knocker. Perceive. 'Cause that's all I do.
Okay, you perceive at the other side of the door, you hear lots of, being moved into the side.
Oh,
Oh.
whoops, sorry. Crap.
You perceive on the other side of the door, sticking your cat ears up to it, and you hear lots of noise on the other side of the door. It sounds like a lot of snarling, squeaking little voices. You hear one of them sort of shout over the others, "Hey, give me back that I need to sell that to the next people that come through here. But it's mine, I found it! And then it devolves into a bit of chaos.
Huh. There's a lot of hustling and bustling on this door. I don't know why I said that so weird. There's a
They
lot of
saying that
hustle and bustle over there. That might be them. Do were rats talk? Is anybody aware of that?
Do they speak Undercommon?
I don't know. They are fighting amongst themselves.
They're aware. That means that they were once something else other than that rat form of theirs, right?
They
So I
are
assume they
aware.
talk.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the obvious trap solution. And can I just like tap on the knocker?
You tap on the knocker.
Well, not tap on the knocker. Like use it the way a knocker is meant to be.
You use the knocker.
Yeah, that. I don't know how to say
use
that.
up breast milk from the knocker. What are you doing?
No,
You lift up
I
the
knock on the
knocker.
door with the knocker. Yes.
You let it go. It hits the iron that's beneath it and makes a big whacking noise. Do this
All
a
I
few
think-
times in succession.
Yes,
As you
that.
do, the noise starts to calm down on the other side of the door.
And then nothing else.
Oops.
After a few moments, you guys hear the door. You hear a few footsteps on the other side of the door, and then the door kind of creaks open, and two goblins poke their heads out.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, hello. Are you here
Hi.
to buy things and sell things?
I
like
believe one of us is.
Yes.
I like things.
Do you have any aggressive tendencies towards goblin or goblin folk?
No, we actually adopted one once.
Two, in fact, for a second.
We have this goblin here right now. Points to New.
Yes, we traveled with. Her name is Niat. Nope.
Hi.
It warms the heart to hear that people are adopting poor goblin children, still back in Waterdeep. Well, come on in, welcome to the Goblin Marketplace. And they both spread their arms out wide as several goblins watch you enter. They kind of cheer, yeah, customers, customers.
Knocker out of the night.
It's very underwhelming, but they think it's pretty grandiose.
Yeah. I mean, you come in and there's a whole bunch of pillars holding up this very wide room. There are a ton of market stalls in sort of a typical how you'd expect them to look, but they're the overhangs are kind of made out of sewn together pieces of leather and scrap cloth. There are a bunch of goblins here, all peddling their wares. Anything from rotten fish to fungi, also to what look like either broken or misplaced weapons and tools. And they're all kind of following you around, asking you if you want to buy things. And yeah, there's just a ton of goblins here. There's banners hanging from the ceiling that seem to have been painted with what looks like just a image of a dude, like a human person just standing there with their hands on their hips.
Just a stereotypical hero dude.
Yeah, it's not a particularly interesting sigil.
It's just a guy.
It's just a guy.
Ew.
Cool.
Please,
Oh.
do you want to buy some nails? I found all these nails on this ship that passed by in the Sargoth, and we brought it
Oh.
all the way back up here just for you.
Fingernails?
No,
That's
just normal
disgusting.
nails. See, iron. We got iron. We got this one's iron too, and there's another one here. This one's made out of what looks to be some sort of dark ferrous metal or something. If you want this one's made out of iron.
Iron?
Yeah, it's a rare mineral.
How ironic. No, I don't think I'll be having any
Ironic?
trouble However, Nick.
Nick. I'm gonna ask or call out for my party members.
Hello, I'm here. I'm the party member.
Yep, we're right behind you.
Oh, yes, of course.
What were you looking for in here, by the way?
Well, my old friends are supposed to meet me here.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Give them no mind vault. They missing a few screws sometimes.
Or a few nails, apparently.
As you call out for them, you don't see anybody respond. The goblins just kind of like look at you quizzically.
Did anyone come by here looking for someone named Volt?
No one came by here. No one came looking for volts. I do have nails. If you need nails.
Do you have any screws?
No, I don't
I
think
didn't
that I
think
have.
so.
I don't
It might just be
understand.
loose.
Oh.
Yeah, seemed like you had a couple missing. Hey, right, guys? I elbow BB.
Well, do you have any healing potions?
Oh, the potions. Guys ain't good enough.
Me personally, no. I just have nails. I can take you to someone who has potions.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Quickly, come with me. Come with me. And one of the goblins like
Okay.
moves over.
Which one's okay, there he is.
It's good.
Which one's
potion
moving?
line.
Alright.
Jeffrick.
There, little fellow.
Jeffrick, over here. This guy wants potions. You make potions, right? Yes, of course I make potions. Come.
I trust this guy.
He opens like a hefty drawer in his market stall, and a bunch of vials like roll into the front end. He starts pulling things out. What are you looking for? This one will probably solve what you're looking for. He hands you a vial of like brown liquid.
I would like one of the potions that make the hurt go away. Not alcohol, not that kind of hurt. I mean like the physical pain.
Oh, fucking
The
Ellie.
lesson.
Let me see what I have. He goes into another drawer and starts like rooting around. He's like throwing vials all over the place. Some of them are smashing on the
They're
ground.
usually red, I believe.
Red? Oh, I got loads of red ones. He goes into another
Oh.
drawer and like pulls it out. Which one of
they
these do you
labeled?
want?
Are they? Which one makes me feel better with the pain?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe this
You
one?
know, are they all mislabeled? Okay. How many do you have here?
I
Red
got like
ones.
22 of them.
Oh my god. Are they all the same? The same or are they different?
what a
They're slightly different. This one, for instance, has a centipede in it.
Oh, I don't want that one. Put that one away.
Okay. How about this one? This one does not have a centipede in it.
Wonderful. Let me check that one out.
It has several
Nice.
spiders in it.
Nope. How about one that doesn't have insects in it? Let's start with that.
I come by and bring one of my potions that I have, and I go something like this, right?
Yes, something like this one.
Oh, that red looks different than the red that I had. Yeah, let me find one in here.
Yes. Have to get the RGB right.
Okay, this one looks pretty close. He kind of like compares the two, just like hands one over to Alistair. That'll be 15 silver.
Sure. Take my silver. I'll take it.
The goblin snatches it out of your hand and like starts counting it.
I
1,
whispered
6,
to
8.
Alistair, like, either this is very cheap, or this is not it.
I'm gonna take it and see what it does later. We'll
Oh.
check it out later. Drinking it right away. I've done that mistake before. Not a fan.
Okay, just put it in your inventory and say goblin healing potion.
Oh, goblin healing potion?
That's like a
I
regular.
put like goblin healing potion question mark.
If you like, if it makes you feel better.
Okay, I'll do that. Wonderful. Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course, the pleasure's all mine. Come back anytime.
I'm sure we will.
Volt, you haven't seen hide nor hair of the other members of your party here.
What about fingernail?
Yeah, I'm worried that they're not here yet.
Well,
I guess it
I-
could be that they're behind, but
or dead.
or dead.
But I like to stay positive and think that they're just running late.
Since when are
Right.
you positive?
I am the beacon of hope in this party. Haven't you realized this?
Oh boy. Yep. Right.
Speaking of narcissism, anywho, I pull out a bullet and I put it down on the table next to the goblin near me. I'm like, hey, do you guys know where I can buy any of these?
They kind of like look at it and they
We have
start
nails.
investigating it. One of them like takes out the revolver and pulls out like the side, and like the bullets tumble out into the ground.
Hey,
Oh,
whoa!
what? Yeah, we're just look. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
I pulled out a bullet, not the gun.
Oh,
I like place a single
Sorry, I
bullet
misheard.
on the table.
They reach in, grab your gun.
That one was
they
like
put it on.
walking to my side and grabbing it. I'm like, no, that's not a toy you play with.
yeah. One goes out and,
Gun
and grabs
safety.
one from your side and is like investigating it.
Nope.
Accidental shooting. This whole episode's about gun safety.
Yes.
Hi, we're all having a lot of fun here tonight, but what we really
But
talk
Toad's
about-
got really hurt
We're about
sometimes.
gun safety. Safety is on. Do not leave your weapon loaded.
Don't put your
store it
goblins in
separate
danger.
places. Yeah, goblins are in danger.
The goblin like starts putting it in his mouth and like kind of gnawing on the bullet.
I wouldn't.
I guess that's
This is hard metal.
Is there any
Uh-huh.
other kind?
We got some hard metal.
Okay.
Hey,
Fuck.
Fenric. And one of the other goblins like comes over. Yeah, you still got those hard metals? Oh yeah, the sort of shiny ones. Yeah, okay. He comes over here and he grabs a bucket and he takes the bucket over and hefts it onto the rather low table. Okay. And it comes with a clatter, and you can see that the bucket is filled with steel nails.
Uh-huh. I rummage through the pile of shit and pull out my bullet and put it in my pocket. That's not the same thing.
What? It's sharp, it's made out of metal. What do you want from me? Look, I gotta make a living here. You gonna buy it or not?
If that could shoot out of this gun, sure. It doesn't, so no.
Well, have you tried it?
No.
That's true. Did you try it, B?
Don't you encourage them. That's not how this thing works. Took a long
No,
time
'cause
to
if
figure
it's-
how to make this damn thing work.
If it backfires, it's dangerous.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
How do you know about what a gun is?
What, me?
No. Alistair, like, zoomed over.
I just. Oh, I don't know how I would know that.
They ain't
I don't know if guns are a common thing in our universe, really.
definitely are not. I hope the Zentarum had some, I believe. That's about it. Anywho,
Mm.
thank you for your business, but I think I'm gonna have to try and find a different dealer.
Oh, no, but, my nails aren't good enough for you?
Please buy our nails.
We have so many. So many people come down here with stuff. We take it apart.
Okay, point out the other stuff and not just the nails.
I mean, I don't think we have any of those.
Other
Oh,
stuff?
I thought you were pointing at the bullet.
No, just other stuff. Because they're like, oh, we take apart all these things, and then we have nails. And I'm like, cool, what about the stuff you take apart? Where is that?
Well, I mean, it's mostly been taken apart.
Yeah, and They're in parts, right? You selling parts?
Yeah, we're selling the parts.
Or just the nails?
Well, if you want to buy wood, then you want to go talk to Frick Frack over there. And he points across the hall. One of the goblins waves to you.
You've got wood for sale?
Oh
Hello.
my god.
I do have lots of wood.
All right. So don't mean to be gross. I just asked if you had.
He gets up onto the table and drags some wooden planks onto the table. We got these off of barrels. They're made out of genuine Zerkwood. Alistair just kind of narrows his eyes at a goblin.
I'm just kind of looking to see what this table has to offer.
Oh, I see. This table has a whole bunch of clothes in varying states of put-togetherness. A lot of them have blood on them.
Oh. So there's nothing that looks clean and fancy, I assume.
You look like a man of class. Would you like to buy a frillage shirt? And it is a shirt that has been shredded beyond belief.
Ooh.
I usually like my shirts in one piece.
It is in one piece. Well, this part
Oh.
fell off, but the rest of
Oh,
it's
it's-
in one piece.
That's cute, but no, thank you.
Lamps, torches. Get your lamps and torches here. You can't go in the Underdark without seeing shit.
Okay.
Is there a pile of weapons? You said there's like a shitload of just like old discarded weapons.
Who's want weapons? I got weapons. Come
yeah, I'd take a look.
Come on, come get some of these weapons over here.
All right. Before I go over there, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic.
Yeah.
There is no magic in a 30-foot radius of you.
Fuck, none of it. What about Alistair's sparkling smile?
My personality, maybe, but
And a sword.
And, yeah. I guess just the sword.
The stuff on us.
I omit anything that's on your person.
Yeah.
Because you kind of assumed that.
So nothing in the pile is glowing.
Nope, nothing in the pile is glowing.
All right, I'm gonna sift through and pretend I'm interested in stuff, but I'm not.
Look, we got morning stars. We taken off some bugbears. We got some short swords. We took off some drow. Took a lot of them to take these things back.
Very cool. Can I integrate some of the wood into myself to regain some of my AC? Like to finish my body
build my
back, or
body?
do I have to like go back to the blacksmith dude or whatever?
I believe you needed to go back to the blacksmith dude to get actual armor integration.
Okay.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, so my AC is like 15 still.
So, guess I'll be like, do you have any of these? And I show him a crossbow bolt.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of those. People shoot
Not
those at us
nailed.
all the time.
Oh, I'm sure they do. People are assholes. Not us, though.
Yeah, come here. We got quivers and quivers full. You'll be quivering with joy. They just have packs of 20 arrows. And let's see what they sell those for.
Well, they work with a crossbow, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have bolts and they have arrows.
Alright,
You can
well,
just
how much?
pick which ones that you need.
I want to do, aside from my having magic, detect magic up, I want to do an investigation check because, like, clearly they're just peddling bullshit, but I want to see if anything stands out to me. So can I do like an investigation check? See if there's
Sure.
anything that's actually like well crafted or.
Sure. Okay, so they're selling quivers of 20 arrows for 3 gold pieces each.
Okay, I'll take 2. I
Okay.
give him 6 gold.
You hand him 6
Can you
gold,
try to negotiate?
and he just kind of caresses it in his fingers before pocketing it.
You know the
Thank
book
sir.
says you can buy a goat for 1 gold, right? Chris, I mean
Yeah.
Shane.
Look, maybe
A
it's
goat? I
maybe
don't
it's like
need a
Keep Town,
goat.
where the idea is that you keep having to spend more money so that it's like normal. Doesn't matter what the
It's-
actual
it's-
item is worth. You just spend more money because it makes you feel happy.
Oh, that's his thing. He's got a shopping
But-
fetish.
You're trying to
Yeah.
make a living. Give him this one. Like,
Aw, see, shopping issue, but he's trying to make it altruistic.
Yeah, since when are you altruistic, Alistair? Get the fuck out of here. It's weird.
they're trying their best.
Well, you're trying your best too, and you know what? I appreciate that.
I'm just trying to see if there is anything that stands out. Did somebody else make a request?
Nah. Well, I noticed that your friends aren't here. I hope you're all right. Are you all right?
Yeah, I am worried. I'm gonna leave. Is there like a leader of this goblin marketplace that I can see?
Are you looking for the boss?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Karen.
Can I talk to your manager?
Oh shit, that was a good one. Shane, that might be the funniest thing you've ever fucking said.
It might be.
That's 15 XP for you, Shane.
Fucking good.
No.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
Want to leave like a message to? If he's not here, then that's fine. I'll
yeah,
just
he's in the
talk-
other room. You're looking for
Oh.
Yek the Tall.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I want to just let him know about my friends and see if he can help me out.
Yeah, you can just go talk to him. I mean,
Oh.
he's kind of a shithead, but like if
Oh.
Whoa!
but don't tell him that I said that.
Don't tell him you said he's a shithead?
Also, my name isn't Frick Frack. It's Jelly Bonk.
Jelly Bonk? Okay.
That's
Jelly
adorable.
Yeah. Don't tell him what my name is, you idiot. One goblin like punches him in the nose.
So Jellybonk says he's a shithead.
How can you not pay for overpriced crossbow bolts here? Come on now.
Well, they are adorable. It's right.
Tell him you're doing a good job.
You guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you. Please tell them that we're doing a great job and that we don't hate them.
I'll tell them what I want. Volt, do you want backup? I don't know. Go on your own? Do you want us to come with you?
For
Oh,
emotional support.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah, sure. Go together. I would appreciate that.
Teamwork.
You know, like a party.
Yeah,
you get
I
lost with the
haven't
goblins.
gotten. I don't think I've gotten that kind of support from my friends before, so it's just a little bit.
Oh, you
You know.
surprised me. This is really sad.
So
We-
where is the?
We
Where is
sent
he?
the tears and
You do head north for a bit. You see that there's a throne in the distance, but it is empty. One of the goblins that are like standing near you, it's very small, and he has like a gigantic pike, and he's wearing oversized armor, and he just kind of says, "Are you looking for Yek?
Yeah.
He's down
I
that
am,
way,"
is
and points downward, to the south.
Whoops.
Oh, to the floor? Is he to the floor? Is he dead?
All right.
Jeez.
All right. I head south.
Are you sure? Because he told us he was up here.
I actually didn't tell you where he was.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just went that way. I think.
Oh, my bad.
I
Yeah.
sort of assumed.
I
you
sort
know,
of
that
I sort of
throne.
neglected to tell you that actually.
We've been so
Over
busy
yonder
going
felt
north.
that
But
way.
that's what I just assumed.
They point you to the southeast, where there are two other guards in likewise similar outfit.
Johnny. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, around these pillars down there.
Are you Bing and or Borg?
We're looking for Urgasplurt.
We're looking for Beepus.
For Peepus.
The boss.
The boss.
Well, neither of
looking
those
for-
are the boss. They run the jelly stand over there.
Sorry. So can you repeat that?
Yeah, Beepus and the other guy that you mentioned.
Yeah.
I think you might have mispronounced it, but they work at the jelly stand over that way.
Erspligert? Yeah, okay. What about the boss?
Oh, Yek, he's down just in this hallway.
Oh, can we speak to him? My friend here has a question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thanks.
You.
Don't cause any trouble now. We're gonna have to poke
don't
you with
know
these sticks.
Well, I don't know why you'd say that. I could beat you up.
Oh, don't poke me
Hey.
with your stick, please.
It's not even a thing.
I can poke you with this stick from like 10 feet away.
I am a stick.
All the better to be poked with.
That's
You enter the hall, and there's a whole bunch of torches here on sconces on the walls. There's a bunch of goblins and a few bugbears. The bugbears
I
have
like it.
armor and are standing guard, while the goblins are just like kind of milling about the place. There's also a butt-naked dwarf restrained in the southern part of the room.
Corn, is that you?
He is hanging by his hands from a sconce that is empty in the south part. In the north, there is a tall humanoid figure that is sitting in a chair alongside a few like little boxes opened and filled with treasure. And he introduces himself. Hello, my name is Yek. Welcome to my glorious marketplace. This doesn't appear to be a goblin. In fact, they look like a human with like suave hair and like 5 o'clock shadow. They've got
Yeah, so
broad
we got some
shoulders,
competition.
and they're kind of wearing what appears to be like kind of scraps of clothing, kind of like the rest of the goblins here. But he's got a very muscular build, and he's wearing like a golden circlet on his head, along with various other treasures like about his ears and neck and wrists.
Right, he's
So-
a sex symbol, we get it.
Have you come here to pay tribute to me, Yek the Tall?
Not particularly. I might consider it, but,
You might consider
No.
it. You come here to be graced in my presence. You don't even have something to give me? Am I hearing this right? He looks at the bugbear to his left, who just kind of rolls his eyes. Listen, if you
what?
come in here thinking that I'm just going to be nice to you if you're not nice to me first, how am I supposed to act?
like a noble human being? I don't know what you're
Excuse
getting
me.
at, sir.
I am the most beautiful goblin in this entire dungeon,
Oh boy.
and you
You're
should
a-
treat me as such.
A goblin?
Of course I
Wow,
am.
you're a handsome one. Holy crap.
He is beautiful, isn't he? Good God. It's
Most beautiful goblin, you say?
I don't
Well,
If
it's
you
so
ex-
tall.
and so tall because he's not like. What is the deal with that?
How tall
nice.
is he?
Insight check this guy. Or
He's
something?
like
'Cause
5
I'm at a
foot,
loss for
like
words.
10.
Oh, he's the same height as me.
Yeah, this guy seems to be a normal human dude, but is like, he's kind of
Just a
hunched
weirdo,
over a
got
little
it.
bit. He's kind of, like, got a strange gait about him from your insight. He's kind of, like, hunched over. His arms are kind of, like, hanging limp, but he's got, like, an apish sort of appearance to the way his hands hang.
So he thinks he's the goblin, it seems.
Oh, I'm going to use my magical tinkering and touch, like, if there's any, like, slab of stone or something, and try to make a beautiful depiction of his face.
Okay, you head
As like an
over.
offering.
You head over to the wall and you start like etching some like lights into the wall, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing to my fabulous wall?" Oh, look at this
I-
man. Look at this. Yes, I like it. I like it. And you really captured the shoulders. That is my best and most defining feature. I love these babies, and he like jiggles his shoulders.
Big. Ooh. I shudder.
Yes, I put extra effort there.
This is an adequate tribute. What do the rest of you guys have?
So detect magic is up. Is there anything going on in here?
Yeah, there is a distinct magic of transmutation coming from Yek.
Okay.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
Oh.
A cup of
Great.
what now?
Coffee.
Is
Go
it?
bean juice. Kind of tastes a little bit bitter. You add some like cream of sugar to it. It's real sweet, real good. Makes you go fast.
I like sweet things.
I have this bar of soup.
Is it sweet? He smells it.
Don't
Yeah.
eat the soap.
It's
Yeah,
sandalwood.
then I don't
was
want
thinking.
this. He hurls it across the room.
Oh, it's my soup. It was given to me by
Listen,
a
I
dear
need
friend.
adequate tribute, or you're gonna end up like that dwarf over there. And he points to the dwarf in the south. And you guys didn't really pay them much attention, but Volt, you actually recognize this dwarf.
Ah, shit.
Oh no.
It's
Who
Copper.
is it?
They were
Oh shit.
one of the people that you came down here with. One of the fine fellows of Daggerford.
Oh. Oh, Copper.
The dwarf, like, kind of just, slowly lifts their head. They look somewhat malnourished. There's a goblin that was, below, just kind of like, playing punching bag with, their legs.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I was like,
Get away from me,
Punch
you...
him at the sh-
Get away from me, you filthy goblin! And, like, kind of kicks the goblin. Hey, you lay your feet off of my stinky goblins. They're mine to be stinky with. And Copper just kind of, like, immediately, like, tucks his, legs together. Oh, Volt, didn't think you'd, see me like this. Do you mind begging for maybe them releasing me?
Oh, of course. Sir.
You know
Yes?
this dwarf? This dwarf who didn't offer me anything in tribute?
It must have been a mistake. He's a very kind dwarf.
I don't get the kind vibe from him.
Right, Copper? It was just a mistake?
A bit of a mishap. I told you that I would have tribute at some point. You know, something valuable that could get me my clothes back, maybe.
And
Is this true?
here I am with my skills.
I
He was-
did enjoy that light show there, but afraid I'm gonna need something more if you're gonna get that dwarf back. He's been causing me a bit of trouble. He came back in here rambling that he had the treasure of a lifetime, and he won't divulge where it is. I said that would be adequate, but he didn't have anything else on him of use. Nice axe, though. I still have it. He holds out an axe that's like in his
no.
belt loop.
So was that not adequate tribute?
Oh, of course not. He said there was treasure beyond his wildest dreams, so I just sort of assumed that this wouldn't be adequate enough.
Do I think Montana had enough time to get the ale out of the place by this point?
Probably not by this point. It hasn't been
No,
that long.
okay.
We did find some beautiful statues in one of the rooms. They make some mighty fine trophies. Maybe kind of decorate this place up a bit.
Oh, we're still looking for tributes?
I have stuff. I just.
Yeah, we're still
I'm gonna
looking for tributes because one of you has given some art on the wall. One of you failed to give soap, and another one is making coffee.
All right. Hold on.
There ain't nothing wrong with a good cup of Joe in the morning. Just saying.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
a. Oh, you go.
I'm gonna like look around and like think. And then I'm gonna grab Bean,
Mm.
and I'm gonna hold Bean up.
Whoa!
You can have this bead.
Now, what is this? And why isn't it shiny?
Well, sir, I'm gonna push his little squish on his chest. I'm gonna say, he's got a heart of gold.
Wow.
And I'm gonna smile at him.
Nice.
He leans down closer to you, Newt, and goes, well, I think that this is the most precious thing that I've ever gotten. A cutie like you. And he pokes you on the nose.
Also is jealous.
So,
He doesn't know why.
what's your name, little one?
My name is Newt,
Newt.
and this is Bean. And I'm gonna hold him up in his frog gloriousness.
Well, I
Bad
love
name.
your frog, Newt. And of course, this means that our first date will be glorious.
I look at Newt a little bit like, are you okay with that?
Kinda
Did you mean to
like,
go on a date with him?
is that what
Of course she did. She gave me a frog.
Don't you
Oh.
know that's their thing? They give frogs. That's a
Oh shit.
Kick
Okay,
Alistair in the fucking mouth.
okay.
God, what have I done?
I have my tribute if you want it.
Oh, is it shiny? Shinier than perhaps a
Oh,
toad?
it's shiny. It does more than reflect shiny light. It will reflect the most beautiful thing you had ever seen. Your face. And I give him a mirror framed with coral and amethyst gems. He can look at
Jeez.
himself.
You like hold it up in front of his face. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh yes, you. I'm playing with my eyebrows. They're going up and down, up and down. I love it. I love this gift. Thank you, kitten. I most appreciate
You are
it.
welcome. Don't call me a kitten. The name is Alistair Lafayette Cromwell.
Yes.
IV. Okay.
Surely you must
Starting to like
have
this guy a
other
little bit
tributes
more.
this glorious, but this is definitely the highlight. Second only, of course, to you and our future date, my wife.
But wow.
Now listen, you tree man.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I just need to say that Sheena, I heard her in the other room go, "What?"
My way.
My wife. So, Tree Man, what have you to give me? And could it possibly top a new mirror
Or
And a
a
date.
Newt.
and
Well,
an image
new
of
light.
myself?
What color are his eyes?
Interesting question. They are
Oh,
blue.
no.
Okay. I'm gonna do. I wrote a song. I wrote a song for. I'll write a song for you. And I
Song?
bust out my dulcimer. Yeah. And I proceed to sing a song about his deep blue eyes, ocean eyes by
Blue
Billie Eilish.
eyes.
In the
Yak has
night,
got blue eyes.
There, that's
blue eyes
exactly
I
what I'm doing.
recognize.
On, of course, your dulcimer, which is just, you hitting little strings with your piano hammers.
Ding, ding,
Just kind of like, probably sitting down, like, cross-legged, like, ding, ding, ding.
Right. Yeah, but it sounds pretty good.
It sounds,
do I do
let's
a
see how
performance check?
how it sounds.
See
Let's
how
see
it
how
sounds.
sound. Make a performance check, why don't you, my friend?
Oh, good.
Sounds...
Good.
aight. The goblins in the room are like holding their ears down over their faces. Stop it! Stop it! Stop making the noise! That's dear God,
Can
can you
I-
put that away?
Can I use my
I'm
inspiration?
gonna start clapping. I'm gonna start clapping.
Yeah, I
now.
want to use my inspiration.
Make your inspiration.
To re-roll it. It's like, sorry, was that a tune? My guitar was a tune.
Listen. I appreciate the effort, but I really need something I can take with me.
You can take that song with you wherever you go.
I'm afraid it's gone in one ear and out the other. I
can play it
cannot
again. I
remember.
begin to play
Please
it again.
do
immediately.
not. If you continue to play again, I will string you up next to the naked dwarf.
Can I have Bean transform into a bat while he's arguing?
Holy shit! What the hell did that thing just... Where did my toad go?
What do you mean a toad? I don't know what you're talking about.
You gave me a toad, I thought.
That's Bean. And I'm just gonna hold him up the exact same way that I was holding him in frog form, but now he's a bat.
Oh my god, it's transforming. It transforms! Everyone, look! Behold this... What did you call it again?
It's a magical bean.
Behold this magical transforming bean. This is truly the power of Yek the Tall. We will truly have a fantastic homecoming. Everyone, it's dance time. I accept your tributes in total.
I take my dulcimer out again.
Now, is the dwarf be able to be free to enjoy our dance as well, or are you going
Of
to keep
course.
him locked up?
He snaps his fingers, and the dwarf is released by the bugbears who come over and like untie him.
Okay.
Thank you,
And
thank
his
you.
clothes?
Yes, I prefer it if he had clothes on.
Sure, whatever. Get one of the goblins to. Yes, the frilly shirt. That'll do. One of the
It's like
goblins
looking
comes
at
in with the scraps of shirt. Pants too, please.
He's more of a tripod.
He's.
Short, stubby legs.
We don't need him porky pigging it around here. They give Copper some clothes and just kind of toss it to him. He kind of like tries to find a corner of the room to like dress in, but there's really no place to hide. He just kind of like puts
You
his
look like
clothes
Winnie
on.
the Pooh.
Well, he was given pants as well.
No. Just shirt cocking it.
He's a little chubby, but he's
Stocky.
stocky too.
Stocky.
But he is, in spite of his heft, a bit malnourished. Like he's got a bit of a pot belly, but he's very, very like gaunt.
You can
Are
see
you
his
sure
ribs.
it's not a tumor?
Mm.
That's what I keep my ale.
It's not too-
Anyway,
I'm gonna
Ugh.
feed him my ration.
oh thank the gods. He heartily eats the rations, ripping away at the like hardened tack in the jerky. It is so good. Oh, I haven't had anything for so long. They've been eating in front of me and like throwing food at me where I can't get it. Bastard.
Not very nice.
Attention, everyone! Forget about that. Come into this room. And he takes Newt by the arm and says, "We will be married
no.
this night."
Oh no!
And
Oh, my-
kind of drags you into the marketplace. The other goblins kind of like look at you. "I have found my new wife. She has given me a bean." Everyone just kind
Now
of
he's
looks
the
at each
best
other for a
man.
hot second.
What?
Yeah, Oso starts clapping. I'm kind of into it now. I'm like, congratulations.
Yek just kind of like looks at everybody and just goes, "Cheer! Cheer, damn it!" And they all like start clapping. Yeah! Go Yek! Go Yek! Yes! He finally got something! Yeah! He got something! I hope that this place finds you most comfortable, Newt. Now please, pick out anything from amongst the rabble. It will be my gift to you.
Can I pick my freedom out of the box?
There's a coin that just says one freedom.
Get a free. Get
Submit
a free
one
card.
freedom.
One freedom, please.
I'm sorry, but your eyes, I just get lost in them so easily. It's like they're a hollowed out skull of some sort.
Oh no.
Anywho, why don't you just do whatever you like for the time being, but be sure to not stray too far, because I do intend to wed you this night.
Oh my god.
Yep, I'm gonna drag. I pick up Newt and say, "Let's go find a dress over here."
Oh,
And
it's
I
of course
run-
bad luck for me to see the wed on the day of the
Yes,
wedding.
yep, super bad luck. I pick her up and I'm like,
I will go to my throne and oversee. Now please, leave me to myself. And he holds out the mirror that Alistair gave him and just kind of watches himself as he walks up to the north end of the chamber.
Damn, I really wanted that mirror too, but I knew he'd love it.
Newt, let's go back to the treasure pile that you had and see if he's got a fancy stuff in there. They'll let you dig through it, right? You're the new princess.
Maybe we should try to.
Maybe,
Ugh.
but I didn't sign up for this, guys.
Yeah, no, we'll take care of that later.
Was it not consensual?
No.
Consent?
Alistair, you were
BB.
there the whole time, buddy.
How was I supposed to know that
Mhm.
giving him a bean was gonna do that?
Everybody knows that. It's the Underdark.
I mean,
Obviously.
It's the Underdark, baby. Bean trading.
BB, one of the bugbears comes over to you, one of the guards, and he's like, he's about your height, and he's got like hefty sideburns, and a big mallet, and he says, "Hey, can I talk to you in private?"
Weird.
Yes.
Weird energy.
No way this is going.
He heads over to the corner of the room and like gestures for you to follow.
I follow.
Another one of the bugbears like kind of grabs you and like takes you into the very corner of the room.
No need for rough handling. I'm just walking.
You guys look strong. You strong?
Do you want me to
Flex.
prove it to you? Because you might end up dead. And I don't think that's what you want.
Shit.
They kind of look, exchange glances with each other, and one of them says, "We're fucking sick of Yek. That tall
Yeah.
bastard is completely full of himself ever since he found that thing. We want you to take that frickin' circlet off his head. It's turning him into a human. Ever since he's getting fucking full of himself. Thinks he's in charge of everybody just because he's the tallest and prettiest."
Wait, did I not detect magic? That thing that was on his head?
you did.
There was
You
tons
did.
of transmutation magic coming from him.
Transmutation.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was the circlet, though. I just thought it was coming from him.
Well, it was affecting his
Oh.
whole being.
Oh,
Now
I
you
see.
know,
Because
but-
it's a glamour.
Hmm.
Whatever.
I look back around at the rest of the room just to see what the other goblins are doing. I was like, so are y'all on in this thing? Are you all sick and tired of Yak and his, whatever he's yakking up?
Ever easy yakking up.
Yakety yak. Don't come back, yak.
Looks like
I'm just need to be clear. I just want to make sure that it's not something that we're just kind of messing up. And just as, between you and Yak, if everyone all agrees on it, I mean, we might be able to kind of talk it out and figure out a way to get the circlet off of him.
Well, listen here. We can get some of the goblins out of here for a while. Not all of them are as displeased with him as we are. But, you might have to fight if some of them still support him.
Yeah, it's all right.
We just want you to take that thing off his head and get it away from us. Turn him ugly again.
So, hold on. Just keeping this on the down low. If I walk on over there to go and give him a, air quote, better tribute, and you all get the goblins on this side of the room, you think I can just pull it off, or is it, like, attached to him in some weird way?
It's just sitting on his head.
Alright, well, I can go over there and do that right now if you want.
He's gonna be pissed at you, though.
And?
you're gonna hurt his feelings.
Just hope you know.
Well, what happens when he's no longer pretty? Is he still running this place?
He's still supposed to be in charge.
Alright, well, that makes a bit of a downside. If you all start trying to hurt us, we will defend ourselves, unfortunately.
Who's
Don't
the
want to
next
bring
in
any harm to you
charge?
and yours.
Next in charge is whoever's the biggest and strongest. But he's still formidable on his own.
I guess Hoso's gonna be
Why
next.
aren't you in charge then?
Stronger than us.
Oh.
And I'm ugly.
That little pipsqueak is stronger than you?
Why is it?
Look, you're my height. You got about like 7 inches on that guy.
Listen, he's clever, and he's got the rest of the goblins under his thumb. More of them than us. We're mostly here because of the meat.
That's fair. I mean, yeah. Gotta get food in your belly. It all makes sense. Just don't eat the nails. Not without milk.
Without any milk.
Right this way, sir.
I made a SpongeBob reference, Christopher, and you didn't appreciate it.
I do. I do appreciate it.
Good.
Wait, juniors.
Another thing. The other bugbears and, the guards, specifically, they're pretty loyal to him. So, just be careful.
Would he trade it away if I got him something extra shiny that he wanted?
I don't think so. Nah, the guy's completely full of himself.
Alright. Well, I'll keep it in mind. I should go and meet up with the rest of my folk. If not, you know, they might get suspicious, and you talking to me right now is already suspicious.
Yeah, get out of here. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah,
Be on your way. He smacks you on the butt to be, like,
Yeah.
aggressive.
Oh,
Good game.
Yeah,
Right.
take that!
Keep a
game,
roleplay
coach.
out of our session, please.
One of them kind of like, one of them
I'll
kind
be
of
the
looks at the
bugbear,
other one
you
and
be the
goes,
dragon.
Greg, what'd you do that for? I was being mean. Yeah, okay,
So
That
mean.
was
sure.
Slap ass. Come on, slap ass.
Volt, Copper, is, just kind of looking sheepishly at you. I'm sorry you had to see me like that, lass.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry that you were here for so long. When did you get here?
I got here a few days ago. Haven't had a bite to eat since. I drink.
Have you just been hanging brain for like 3 days?
Goblins
Gross.
don't, think much about, prisoners' well-being, it seems. And Yek's cruel, too. Plays games. I won't get into details, but I will say, Volt, I did manage to get something to help you find that thing.
Yeah, I figured that's what they meant when they said you were rambling about something. I guess we should talk later, without any years around.
Sure. Yeah. Let's, listen,
I mean, these guys, you can trust these guys. Just, not.
Oh, I can trust these guys? Then, and he kind of, like, looks both ways. Right. I managed to hide it.
Real gazy.
And he reaches behind himself. And he kind of winces a bit.
Oh
oh
no.
boy,
did.
his
Oh,
prison wallet.
And he,
in the butt.
he unfolds, a map.
From the butt? There's no paper cuts from that?
Here. Just,
Anyone prestidigitation?
Is that Matt White before?
I didn't have any spells last, you know that.
Or is it a leather map?
It's kind of on, like, parchment.
Good.
Like some brown spots
Ooh,
in there.
extra,
You're not sure if
extra
those are
chunky.
coffee stains or not.
Yeah, probably coffee, sure.
Ooh,
You should mage hand that. BB's like, you should made hand that. I wouldn't want to get anything from there.
You said maid hand as if to clean it up.
Oh, no, mage. Mage
I think you should
hand.
maid hand it too.
I know my mage hand ain't touching that.
I take it. I take the map.
Oh wait,
Ew.
Sorry about the condition. I had, no other way to keep it safe.
You could
Oh,
have
it's-
swallowed it or something.
Or something.
You've got a big old beard. Oh, your accent's quite quite sticky there. It's rubbing off on me.
We should walk and talk,
Yeah,
Madam.
yeah.
Shit, I'm getting to blue too.
Sure. Let's walk and talk. It seems to lead to some place on the Sargoth level. It seems to point to some sort of epic treasure of sorts. I figure this must be what we're looking for. That thing to save your people.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be on this level. I was.
Oh,
we're
nah,
looking-
it's probably on this level. Because, I mean, it says right here that some pirates buried some treasure up along the river.
Oh. Okay.
So
Well-
I'm sure that it was last seen amongst those pirates, I'd assume. Just based on the nature of this nebulous thing.
Can I do an insight check on this
Sure.
motherfo? Um,
Oh.
You've never met this guy before. And the way he's talking to Volt, it seems like he's trying to take advantage of her.
yeah, that's what I got. I got that too.
He just kind of like is nodding like, yeah. Like-
yeah, whatever. Like whatever he'll say, whatever to get her to help them.
Listen, these pirates must have been carrying that amulet that your mother needs to help protect your village. So, if we go there and uncover this buried treasure, we might be able to find it, and we can keep it to ourselves instead of sharing it with the rest of the group.
Well, everyone here heard it. So.
Well, they're not part of the fine fellows of Daggerford, and of course, that's what I refer to. I mean, obviously, we'd go by ourselves, right?
Well, I mean, where is everyone else from the party?
Well, they went off on their own. They said they didn't need you, and they didn't need me,
Oh.
and they just left me
Yeah,
there.
let's all do a nice insight check on that one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Aha.
This dwarf is really spinning some sort of tale here, Alistair.
Hmm.
He's either very delirious or not much of what he's saying is true.
Volt doesn't suspect a thing.
No, just trust him implicitly.
Yeah.
I can...
Probably walked into the conversation like right about now. I was like, huh? What?
Huh? What? Huh? What?
I'm just like, I don't want to call him out on this bullshit right in front of him, but
Did BB relay any of that information to us yet about the plan?
Not
No.
yet.
Okay.
Copper just like puts his hand over Volt's shoulder. Listen, fine fellows of Daggerford don't really need us. They can go on and do their own thing. Us two, we can be rich. We can strike it throughout Waterdeep. You can save your family, and we can live like a king and a queen.
Queen.
So what
A
do you
king
say
and
to
a
that? Do you
queen.
say yes,
many-
queen, to that?
how many marriages are we gonna have in one session?
Many as we can. We had 2 adoptions in one. Let's do 2 marriages in one.
It's true.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'll leave you time to think about it. Obviously, we
Yeah,
got
Volt-
something else to deal
Volt,
with.
can I-
Who are your
Yes.
friends here?
I'm Alistair Lafayette Cromwell the Fourth.
Yes, yes.
He's the leader.
I
You should
heard.
talk to him.
Yes,
And
you
then
should
I-
talk to me over
Yeah.
here.
Yes, talk to him. Volt, can I ask you? Can you come here for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Or aside.
Of course.
I wink at Oso, like,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming hearing about my old friends not.
Where are you going,
Not-
kitty?
I'm
right here.
Where'd you in the background? Where'd you going, Kitty?
Away from the
I'm
fanny.
half expecting Nick's cat to just meow in the background on time, like it
Oh my
used to.
God.
Yeah.
That was the perfect time.
How well do you know this Copper? How long have you guys been traveling together?
This was your first excursion into the Underdark with the fine fellows.
I guess Cop. I was better friends with the other party members before. Copper is. I mean, it's the first time I went anywhere with these people, but Copper was one of the one I knew least about.
But
Robot Ben.
Oh, I can't even hear him.
Robin. I
Very
heard him for a
very
second.
small.
But oh, what?
The last thing I
There
heard
you
was
are.
butt.
You cut out the whole time.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Did you forget?
Well, I'm getting a really bad feeling about him. I know you haven't known us much longer than you've known him, but there's just something off about what he's requesting. He seems
What do you
super
mean?
intent on. Well, uh, it seems like he's just trying to use you a little bit to help get the treasure. Who's to say that that amulet's even there?
Well, he said it.
Why would you trust him?
I mean, he's a fellow Daggerford citizen.
But the rest of your party just took off? That doesn't make any sense. Something's not right. Can I do a persuasion check?
I mean, you don't
Or
have to.
do I-
It's a party member.
Okay.
You can
I
if you
just-
guys want to do that. If you are not sure if Volt would be convinced to go against their own party members, then you can make a check if you want.
What's her like loyalty to Daggerford's mission? Like the mission that she came down here.
So
sent here by
you
Daggerford.
joined up with them in order to kind of fulfill your end. They just needed another party member. Also, the other members of your group are Midna Tawberth, Rex the Hammer, and
I know Rex.
Haleth. Rex is a fighter, Midna is a priest, and Haleth is also a priest.
Hella.
Hella.
Two
Okay.
priests. Talk about fishy.
Well,
So
I
the
mean,
the two
there
priests were often at odds with each other, and Rex was kind of the leader of the group. But you haven't, of course, seen them in a while.
Right. Well, they were a party before I joined, though. Or were they?
Yep, they were a party in of themselves, and they named themselves and chose to go down into the Yawning Portal in search of riches and treasure, and promised to help you get your thing along the way.
Okay. Well, they did. I sort of asked them to join, so it wasn't. They didn't. I guess they never needed me, but they
Suppose
did
that's
also
true.
promise me that they'll help me. So
Well, just be on the lookout.
yeah,
Something seems off.
yeah. No, thank you. That. Yeah. I guess. At this point, I'm getting a bit wary of Copper.
Sure.
We better go before he starts to suspect something.
What does
so-
it take to get a flagon of ale around this place? Do any of you goblins sell anything other than piss?
Yes, do you have brandy?
I have coffee.
You know what? At this point, I'll take it. Take your human dirt water, as we call it in the Dwarf Kingdom.
Hey, it ain't that bad.
Few
Also,
people
I-
there's a caffeine.
you don't keep cold coffee around. That's heresy.
I hear in Neverwinter they have a delicacy called iced coffee.
This vile, disgusting, gross.
Now listen here, I had one of them that was called a caramel macchiato or something, and that one was actually pretty good. It didn't taste too much like coffee.
I hear that they
You
drink
put
it in
ice
the
in
winter.
the tea, and you put ice in lemonade. You don't need anything for your coffee. You drink it black and you drink it hot.
You didn't have any authority to be prissy about coffee. Beer, now that's something that you can be prissy about. It's got lots of nuances, and he starts going into a tirade about all about beer and ale.
Why don't you go find us some? Just
I
like
hate
trying to
this
scoot
man.
him off the high rate goes that way.
No, no, you don't. You didn't understand. I need to. And he
Away
keeps
from
following
me.
you off. Volt is kind of like eyeing him nervously, or just
Yeah,
like kind of
kitty.
suspiciously.
Can I just intimidate him with like a glare, and I'm just like, you zip your lip because I'm done listening.
Sure.
I want to see how coward feels this kind of.
Zip your lip.
It's just my boy.
Doesn't even notice.
I want to do an inspiration.
Jeez. Oh, good.
Damn it.
Nice.
It didn't.
Now let me
Better.
tell you about
Another-
the
Another
intricacies.
tally that it never works.
But yeah, you guys, Newt is like kind of looking up to the north as Yek is eyeing himself in his throne very far away, wondering what they're going to do about his apparent proposal and decision on that. Volt is questioning her loyalty to the Fellows of Daggerford, while the rest of you guys are still just kind of like milling about the goblin place.
I want to tell Alistair about the goddamn plan, but I'm being babbled at by this stupid dwarf.
You're not gonna tell me about it. He can be in on the plan.
Excuse me, BB. May I talk
One
to you
person.
for a second?
Oh, God, thank you. I mean, you talk just as much, but thank you. Sorry,
do.
not sorry. Bye.
I
Just
look
go
at
in the corner.
Copper, and I've
There
never
you go.
heard anyone be thankful
this way.
to talk to Alice.
Over here. Over here. I'm quick. It's more
Quick.
privatized.
Over here, I'm quick.
And then I
Yeah.
start to divulge some of the information about Yek and how we need to get the circlet off of his head. And
I knew he
we'll
wasn't
let
that
Oso
pretty.
know about it. Hey, yeah,
He'll
yeah,
make me
no,
have
he's definitely
some.
not.
Ah,
So you can mage hand, yeah?
Can't we pull it off of his dead corpse? I mean, I can't probably take it
Ah.
off of him and then play like keep away with him. Maybe.
Yes, I'd say take it off of go and hide it and run. A lot of these goblins, they got, loyalty to him.
Yes, but won't he be?
Many
He'll
of them.
realize it's off his head, won't he? Or should I secretly?
I'm pretty certain that he will, and he'll be plenty of pissed, but at
And-
least he's not going to be the pretty boy that he thinks he is right
Yes,
now.
and I'll put it on myself and be even more of a pretty kitty.
Alistair could be the
sure,
new king.
Yeah, we can, that sounds like a good idea.
good trade. Okay.
You
You can go do that now if you really want.
Oh, can I? I
Just
don't know.
go invisible. Dust.
When do I? No, I used all that though. I think.
What?
That's the disappearance. I think that was a one-time thing.
Thought you had enough for like 2 times or something.
I'm not sure how it works.
there's enough of it for one use.
Yeah. So.
Damn it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe I can sneak up behind him or something while he's making his eloping with the Neot.
Ear.
Might we probably do that prior to that engagement?
Oh, does she not want to get married?
She did
There-
give him a bean.
There was something
But
was
I
something
didn't
in her
know.
not quite, not quite
How
saying
about-
yes. She didn't say yes, and she didn't say no. Usually, cold toes means no.
I don't think she had
Sounds like she was
time to
asking
say
for it.
no.
What was she wearing? The mask?
The mask.
Yeah,
Know how
definitely.
erotic it was.
I don't know about these customs with that toad and that
What?
such, but
Yeah, I don't know what
she
they're.
knows.
How about we get a distraction somehow? Like, not a bad distraction, maybe, but like a, oh my god, look at this, and then they all go look some other direction, and then I
don't-
go in the opposite direction.
I don't mean to be rude, but
Hey, pretty
this
girl,
whole
I'm
time
doing
I've been
you.
trying to do like a sign-off type of thing. Because it's like
Oh.
10.
Since when?
That's what I figured.
I'm like, so you're doing this, and then and actually I need to go do that.
I just wanted to get the fuck. I wanted to make sure that that was confirmed. First. Information was
Okay.
relayed, and now that's
We're-
all.
weren't captured in your narrative. I'm sorry.
So everybody is considering their new considerations that they need to consider for consideration. And BB has divulged a secret, and a plan is starting to form. Copper is spewing nonsense about ale. Volt is wondering their loyalties. Newt is wondering future loyalties. Not very difficult decision, mind you. And Oso is probably in sentry mode while Copper is talking their ears off.
Chewing on a leaf.
Everybody, thank you for coming out to watch tonight. The players are surrounded by a lot of goblins, but we'll find out what happens with that next time. So, you guys can
Yay.
watch this campaign every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch our sister stream, that's on Sundays from 9 to midnight. Find my books on Drive-Thru RPG. One of my other books, Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets, is going to be coming to the DM's Guild prior to Christmas. So, keep an eye out for that. Definitely announce on Twitter when it comes. In the meantime, have a good one, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Night,
They're
everyone.
coming.